set. Double check.
Me too.
Yay! There we go.
I need to make sure my categories are correct.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I think I'm on Vermintide right now.
Oh yeah, it's a different game. I don't know how to play that one.
Oh, it's super fun, and I bet you could pick it up super easy.
Okay, I've heard it's good.
I mean, if you play Dark Tide, it's basically the same thing.
I have not played Dark Tide yet.
What?
Yeah, I know I haven't. Oh,
I'm a little bit shocked. I'm not gonna lie.
that's weird. Did we get kicked out of shared chat?
We shouldn't have, but let me double check.
I'm looking at the little box and you're not in the box.
Oh, what the fudge? Okay.
I'm sending another invite. It like happened for 2 seconds, then it said no. You don't get to share.
Where did it go?
Let me restart. Let me just try it again. I'll just start it up again. Fight you again. There we go. Okay, I'm starting the shared chat. Okay, it says it started now.
Okay, now it's working. I don't know what I did to it. It was probably my fault.
It's kind of weird. I don't know why it did that. It was kind of odd. It's weird. It says shared chat started, but I don't see any of your...
Well, that could just be because they're slow.
Well, I was mean. Why are you calling it? Oh, there they are. There they are.
Kind of slow, like...
I don't know. You just called your viewers slow. Are you guys gonna take that? What do you call your chat, by the way?
Chat?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had a name. So, like, with VTubers, it's common that you give, like, your chat, like, a name. So, like, for example, my chat, they're called the Battle Brothers.
No, I think in an ancient time, how dare you try and send me to my own snake pit? You can't. I'm the landlord here. You don't get to send me places. In ancient elder times, I think we tried calling them, or I tried having the little name of, what was it? I think it was Lore Seekers, and then we kind of sort of gave up on it. So I guess they're fine being skinks now, which is, it's fine. Whatever.
I like skinks better than Lore Seekers.
Certainly is less of a mouthful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone in chat is identifying themselves as a ruffian. That's fair game. Fair game.
Mm.
Full of cocoa are fun.
Oh man.
Let's see.
I
Okay.
forgot. I was
think
getting
I've
beat up by rats.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
You're being eaten alive by vermin, as you
Great.
do.
Mm-hmm.
And I am trying to make my way there while also killing lots of vermin. I'm gonna turn off speech or push to talk because that's gonna be really annoying.
Yeah, I just realized I had my background music on, so not only were you talking, my background music was on, and you could hear all of Total War.
Chat likes a little overstimming.
Yes.
Okay. Cool beans. Now the only thing I have to do is at some point in the next little bit order dinner. But I can wait for that for a little bit.
I have dinner in the crock pot.
Nice. What are you making?
I'm making like this kind of a roast thing. Yeah, I'm trying something new. I usually make like a roast thing with like a chuck roast. It's got like potatoes, tomatoes, onions. But I'm trying a different meat out. It's like cheaper. And then I can eat it with rice, and it's yummy.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see if it's any good. If it's not, well, I could always go get food.
Crockpot meat is always so awesome.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be bad. I think it'll be just fine because it's really similar to my other recipe, but who knows?
Yeah, like it takes forever, but it's worth it. Like normally I'm in too much of a hurry because I have a bad habit of I don't start cooking until I'm already hungry, which leads to poor decision making. But
yeah, you kind of gotta like start it in advance, and I was like 2 hours before stream. I was like, I better get this running before I don't have time.
Even if you're making like ground beef or ground turkey or whatever for just something simple, like doing it in the crock pot it'll be so much better. It's so much better than doing it like in a pan.
I haven't tried to do it in a pan. I'm not sorry, in a crock pot. I've always done it in the pan. That's like how my dad taught me.
God, it like you can get it like there's a specific recipe I tried out. I want to say like 3 or 4 months ago, and like it was such a jump up in quality that I was disgusted with myself for not having done it sooner.
So do you brown the meat in the pan, or do you like keep cooking it in the crock pot?
You know, I would have to look because honest to God, I don't remember.
It was that good and you don't remember?
No, like my memory is very good at certain things, and then it's absolute dog shit at everything else.
Okay.
Like if it's not Warhammer related, or it's not something, if it's not like part of some deep soul-searching conversation I've had with someone, I will probably forget it.
Okay, that's good to know. That means I can get away with a lot here.
Like names, terrible. Birthdays, terrible. Well, just dates in general, terrible. Which, yes, has gotten me in trouble plenty of times.
I can imagine.
The amount of times where I'll get a message from someone being like, "Hey, it's so and so's birthday. You're gonna wish them happy birthday." I'm like, like I have to put people's birthdays in the calendar on my phone, or I just won't remember.
Yeah, there's some people who's like immediate family. I know their birthdays, but like sometimes for friends, I throw it in the calendar because I get busy and I won't think about it.
If you held a gun to my head, I could tell you my sister's birthday, my mother's birthday, only because it's the same date as mine, just on a different month. I don't remember my father's birthday.
Well, I mean, of the ones to remember, it's probably better to remember your mom's.
Yeah, and I don't remember my brother's birthday either. Like, I know the month, but I don't know the specific, and I know, like, vaguely where in the month.
I know, so I know the only reason you know, like, your mother's and your sister's birthdays, because they're the ones that have probably made a big deal of it, huh?
Oh, well, yeah,
it's always the women.
I love my sister. My sister starts, like, prepping for her birthday, like, 3 months in advance.
What? Does she, like, do cool things on her birthday?
No, not particularly. She just wants you to know it's coming.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like she likes planning things and likes to do a big get-together with friends.
No.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I think she would like to do that, but my sister's also the kind of person that, like, if something like that's gonna happen, she'll want other people to do it for her as like oh, I love you and I remember your birthday, so we're gonna do something special, and then she'll be angry if they don't, but she won't say anything about it the entire time.
That sounds like a woman.
She will let you build up for your failure, and God help you if you don't realize it before it's too late.
I mean, okay. So I made the comments, but like, I have been guilty of things like that before, and I try to be better. I don't think I'm like as guilty of it as I used to be, but yeah, no, there was a time where it's like, well, I don't want to do it. I want you to think of it and do it, and it's.
Yeah, well, I mean, which it's understandable.
Yeah.
Like, it's understandable that you're like, I would like someone to care enough to be thinking about me.
Yeah. But it's part of like communicating an expectation if you really wanted it.
Yeah, like I've had times where like my thing is when I build up to the year, I will usually say the week before, like, oh, I just want to do like a dinner, or what, we can go out or whatever.
Yeah.
But I also prefer very relaxed birthdays.
Yeah, really chill birthdays. I agree. I had one where it was just my friends. We all got together and we played Baldur's Gate like the entire day, and it was wonderful.
Nice.
It was so good.
Nice. All right, you ready to get into this?
Yes, what are we doing?
I believe we're starting with the Siege of Crookback Mountain,
Okay.
which if we win this, Clan Rictus will be pretty much dead, or at least so heavily crippled they shouldn't be as big of a threat anymore. But there's a lot of rats in there.
Yeah, I don't like rats right now.
Nope, they if you're not playing them, they become super hyper annoying really, really fast. But how was your vacay? How was your vacation?
It was very good. Very, very relaxing. Got to spend some time with family, so that's always really nice. So it was nice and chill. Felt like a long time though since like my last stream was on a Monday and I got back to streaming on a Thursday, so it was like 10 days off.
Dang, nice.
Chat was saying that I like abandoned them. The lines. The lines.
Oh, they fix it?
They're beautiful. They're nice and like firm, and they're not glitchy. They must have fixed it.
Nice. We'll see if it stays that way, or
Right.
if maybe it got addressed in a patch or something.
It looks very nice now.
All right. What am I gonna have you do?
Yeah. I need a job.
I know exactly what you should do.
Does it involve killing a lot of rats?
It does, but it also involves you being a what are the hardcore the Vindicare assassins? What are they called?
Oh yeah. Vindicare. A lot of people say it different ways.
Okay, cool. You're gonna be a really big fat version of that. Which is obviously the superior version.
This guy needs a tight bodysuit, otherwise I will not play him. I refuse.
He does. Look at him. He just burst out of it. Like they gave him a normal sized one, and this is what's left.
You want him over here, I assume?
Yes. So your job. So he starts invisible, and because I'm playing ogres, I obviously cannot climb walls. So every 45 seconds, I get an ability to like explode a portion of the wall. So I'm gonna blow up one of the wall sections to allow you to sneak in, and you're gonna go around and capture points and kill any rats along the way.
Okay.
But while that's happening, I'm also gonna put you in charge of these saber tusks, and the reason is that once the battle begins, you're gonna leave them right there. But once the battle begins, you're gonna tell them to head towards where your other guy is, because they're really, really fast. But we don't want to send them there right now because they're not stealthed. So the AI would be like, oh, obviously something's happening, and would like try and respond.
Okay. And the other guy, he starts invisible. I don't need to push any buttons for that?
Yeah, so he's got that eyeball over his banner, which means that he's hidden.
Okay.
Because he has stock, so he's not visible unless somebody gets like really close to him.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you had a good vacation.
Yeah.
That sounds like a nice, relaxing time.
And didn't you just announce where you are headed in a few weeks?
Yes, I am heading off to Scotland, well, the UK, but I'll be spending quite a bit of time in Scotland.
That's
here in about...
so cool.
Ooh, it's coming up pretty quick. It's like in less than 2 weeks, so...
What you doing in Scotland? Secret things?
So I am going to be I'm going to be spending quite a bit of time with my co-host, Annie Law, who's also written a lot of stuff for Warhammer Fantasy and 40k. More fantasy stuff, but he's like drawn maps and done other stuff for 40k lore. But he's a very good friend of mine, so it's going to be our first time getting to actually hang out in person. I'm going to be going and staying with him and his wife for a while, which will be super fun, and we're going to do some of the podcast episodes and stuff while I am there. And then I'm also going to be going to Warhammer World for the first time.
Oh man, I'm so jealous.
Which will be fun. And then I'm just going to kind of enjoy myself and have a good time.
That sounds like so much fun. I want to go to World.
Yeah, I am very glad that Andy's letting me stay with them for a good part of the trip, because they let me splurge on the hotels for the other parts of the trip, because I'm going to see some other friends and stuff.
Oh, good. How long are you staying?
I'll be gone for about 2 weeks. Which is quite a long time. I have not been on that long of vacation in probably since right after, like immediately after COVID, I went to and wandered around the Highlands, like the rural parts of Scotland, for like a week and a half.
Wow.
So it's been a good 2 or 3 years. All right, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Time to kill some rats.
Looking forward.
Slippery fats.
I'll
All right, you
channel-
could just go ahead and have the saber tusk immediately start running to your other guy and
Sounds
just move
good.
him up, not too close to the wall, but like pretty close to the wall. Because if he's too close, there's a chance that part of the wall will like fall down on him and kill him,
Okay.
which would not be
Ideal. Mm-hmm.
Thracians, honor.
9 seconds.
Okay.
And you're off.
Sneaking in the spot.
All right.
Like a fat shadow. Softly, softly.
I'm just listening to his lines, and the one that's
Oh, he's fantastic.
softly, softly. Oh my gosh, that's a very solid reference right there.
By master contract.
Yeah, CA's good with their memes. Once the saber tusks are in the walls, if you could have them maneuver their way to these plague claw catapults and take those offline, that would be super cool.
Yeah. Okay. I can have him do that.
'Cause those really hurt. It's eating time! Okay, how y'all doing?
Machine man-eater.
Nah.
Rat trains man-eater.
Actually, I'll take care of the catapults. You just worry about capturing points and just killing any errant Skaven you come across.
You got it.
Hidden but open.
Uh,
Slippery fats.
Damn it. That's an indestructible part. I'm an idiot. Oh well. We'll just break the wall down the old-fashioned way.
oh no, not like that. Not like that.
No feast tables beckon.
Oh. I like this music. Huge fan of the
Yeah,
music.
the ogres have a decent soundtrack. I always wish that the guy that did the trailer music got to do the music for the entire game.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, it's a different setup than that.
Like a fat shadow.
Okay, can I break this section? Yes, I can. How y'all doing, chat, by the way?
Yeah, how is everyone doing? Not allowed. They're saying that you asked them already.
Oh, I did? Well,
Yeah.
you know, that's
Oh,
my
he's
default.
being polite.
Like, you can tell when my brain is elsewhere, because I'll ask the same question over and over and over again. That's a unique form of brain rot that I have.
Oh, the rats are coming back.
The only capture point that really matters is the one that has the big symbol on it, which should be unlocked now.
Okay, yeah. Gonna go
The big hammer symbol.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, I have to capture this one first.
Yeah, because once we have that one, we're able to just wait him out, essentially.
Okay. Come on, guys. Struggling a little bit. Got it. I believe in you.
Guts, boys. Slippery fats.
Okay, catapults are finally offline. Ooh, that was painful.
Ready for dinner.
He's ready for dinner, and I agree. I'm also ready for dinner.
Alright, lead belchers, let's have some target practice.
Machine man-eater.
Oh, the siege ended up being a lot more painful than I hoped it would. That's okay though.
Ooh. We got a
It's
lot
worth it
of
to
rats coming back towards me.
take... Yeah. There's so many storm vermin. Ugh. All right, yeah. Once you capture that post, feel free to just go kill all the rest you can find.
Okay. All right, it's captured.
Trained with the rats.
Okay, now that I've got all my ranged units in here, we can start mopping people up. And I'll send some reinforcements your way as well.
Okay.
Like a fat shadow. Stalking like the rats. Rat trains man-eater. Belching fast. Got to the
Let's
The
roll!
rats, the rats, the rats, the rats. Oh. Get him, boys.
Yeah, the assassin especially, he's got abilities that'll let him just absolutely annihilate the enemy general. If you can get him close enough.
Oh, yes, okay.
His marked for eating.
Yeah, I'm getting ready. You know what? Let's just go to him. Marked for eaten.
I want y'all to go there.
Softly, softly. The Russians order.
And have the most injured parts of my army start falling back.
Okay. Beat him. Get him. I mean, eat him, not beat him. Eat him. Okay, I do.
You gotta tenderize your meat, right?
Mm-hmm. Punch him and crunch him. Ugh, come on. Our angle is not happy with. Wait, can we stop? Stop that.
Oh, okay, there we go. Army losses. Woo! Was suffering. Okay, but we got it.
Yay.
The Crookback Mountain is no longer. It has been purged of the rat problem.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, fairly. Outside of the larder, yeah.
Rats like to hide.
That said, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up putting an undercity under us pretty quick. But we'll deal with that when we need to. Why are there no mounts for tyrants? Because most ogres don't know are not well. Riding on creatures is like something that happens in very specific parts of ogre culture. It's not something ogres take to very naturally. It's something that kind of has to be heavily practiced and stuff. And a lot of tyrants don't really have the patience for it. And they tend to be much more focused on just being like the biggest, the baddest, eating a lot, and finding a mount that can support them while also listening to them is tricky. That being said, there are tyrants that exist out there who do ride on mounts. They're just kind of rare. Best example being, there's a special character that a lot of people, myself included, are really hoping will be the final Ogre Legendary Lord, which is, can I remember his name off the top of my head? I just had it. Gark Iron Fist. Gark Iron Fist is like the big bad when it comes to mounted ogre characters, and he's not only a tyrant that has a mount, but he rides on a demon engine mecha Rhinox.
That's a mouthful.
Yes, because he had a normal Rhinox, but he got in a big battle with an army of Bretonnian errantry knights, and they did a big epic charge, and they managed to kill his Rhinox, which made him very upsetty spaghetti.
Did he
so
eat them?
He has held a grudge.
Did he get to eat them to avenge his Rhinox?
No, he actually lost that battle, but he is very good friends with the Chaos Dwarfs, and after a bunch of trade and improved relations, they eventually decided to give him a gift, which is that they created him a new Rhinox, but it's a mechanical demon weapon, as the Chaos Dwarfs do, that is a little bigger than your average adult Rhinox, or a bull Rhinox as they're called. And he rides on that now, and he is almost invincible. Pretty close. Ooh, a new supply of iron. Don't mind if I do.
We are ill at ease.
All right, I may need some input here on what I'm even supposed to do.
For lesser.
Sure. Let's see.
The rats
yeah.
have me surrounded.
They do be good at that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what we're dealing with here. We've got... Okay, so we actually have a really easy solution here, which is that the army that is technically attacking you is very, very small, weak, and pathetic. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack that army, and we're basically going to launch an alpha strike to just murder him before any of his friends show up.
Okay, okay.
Because if we kill him before his friends arrive, then the battle will just end.
Okay, I like that.
Which is good for us.
So which is the one that's attacking me? Is it stated?
So it'll be if you look, it'll be the one that has a timer over their head and
Got
some
it.
crossed swords,
Okay,
indicating that
it's
they're
that
laying
one.
siege.
They all have crossed swords, but the one has the timer.
Oh yeah, sorry, the one with the timer. Yeah.
They're all angry with me.
And also, if you zoom in, he's doing like a funny little jig.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, this guy's moving. He's
He's
excited.
dancing.
Yeah. Okay. So just Imric and then just
Beyond compare.
Uh-huh. And the goal is going to be to splat the rat before his buddies show up.
okay. Make sure it's not having a good time because there's so many enemies in the area. I want to click on the right one.
Well, you can't click on the wrong one if it makes you feel better.
Oh, okay, cool.
You can only sally forth to attack the army that's actually sieging you.
Okay.
All right, what am I gonna order for dinner? Because I have to get
Oh, yeah.
something that I don't have to get up for.
Mm.
Yeah, you feel free to just keep going.
I'm gonna have a fight here in a second. I'm gonna need help. I'll help you.
Yeah, you can start the fight. Like I'll don't worry. I'll grab control of units.
It will be no contest.
You probably won't actually need that much help, to be honest.
Okay.
Because basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna throw forth your 2 dragons and you're just gonna absolutely curb stomp this tiny little army of Skaven.
I'm just nervous. It's been like 2 weeks.
Nah, it's like riding a bike.
Okay.
And really, the only thing we have to kill is the Greyseer and the Warlock Engineer, and everything else will just fall apart.
Okay.
And your army is so fast. Oh my god, I forgot you have 5 freaking ogre units. Oh my god, so many ogres.
I'll give you all those.
Emmeric's just tossing out money in every direction.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of money.
So basically what we're gonna do to make it super easy is super easy barely inconvenience is that we're gonna have Emmerich and Shakalot move up like this, and then you're gonna breathe fire. You're gonna have one of probably Emmerich breathe fire on the storm vermin.
Okay.
And then Shakalot should breathe his gas on the probably the plague claw catapult. Then you're just gonna tell Emmerich to kill the Lord and Shakalot to kill the hero. And then if you want to give me your cavalry and your chariots and the wizard, I'm just gonna mop up everything else.
Okay.
And your infantry can just hang out over in a corner somewhere.
Okay.
Out of the way, because we're not gonna need them this fight.
Wizard.
High mage.
Okay. Looking at.
The council have chosen me.
Let me move all my infantry somewhere. Back corner. They're just gonna hang out over there.
Very cool.
Those are free. Missed those. There you go.
All right, remember, super easy, barely inconvenience. Just melt the storm vermin with fire breath, and then the catapults with Shakalot's breath, and then just go full hog. Just start cranking your hog all over that Greyseer. Tear them apart.
Okay. Okay. Hang on. I'm just looking over everything again. Okay. All right.
You good?
Yes, I am all good. Ready?
Yep.
All right. Going. Ooh.
I fall.
Come on.
Oh, of course he's got that spell.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
He's just holding you in place for a second. It'll end in just a moment. As soon as
I
it
don't
ends,
like
just
it.
Prince Imric.
you can just spam right click so you can just dive bomb them the second it's over.
Slay them. For all Calador. Done. Phoenix.
For a second, it feels like ages.
Oh, did he overcast it? There we go. All right, go get that Grace here.
Phoenix rises.
And just activate all of Tyrion's buffs.
It was a shame because I activated Starlance as I was diving, and he was like, no.
Glory of Imric. Yes.
All right, and you'll get a prompt that asks if you want to end the battle or wait for reinforcements, and you're going to want to end the battle.
You got it.
Ball's name.
Just it should. Oh, shit. Okay, that's not good. All right, so apparently we took too long somehow. I don't know why the Skaven didn't shatter, but they didn't. Okay, that's going to require an immediate reshuffling. All right. So once we wrap up with these guys, we need to... I would probably pause for a second because this is going to require a bit of
You got it.
coordination
Paused.
because we're gonna have to kill all these guys.
Okay.
The AI
all
kind
of my units in the back.
No, that's actually fine. Yeah, because the AI kind of just cheated, but that's
Did
fine.
it basically have them enter? Well,
Well,
no,
so
we're supposed to shatter because
normally-
he died.
Yeah, normally they would have all just shattered and the battle would have been over, but the summoned units weren't counting the army losses normally. I think because there were so many reinforcements that were potentially coming in. Because normally the summoned units just immediately shatter along with the rest of the army, but the summoned units, I guess, were being kind of buoyed by the reinforcements, so they stayed alive literally just long enough that all the reinforcements showed up.
Ah, okay.
So now we have to kill literally everything, which is a significantly more difficult task.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna need to do, let's see what we're all dealing with here. Okay, this army kind of sucks. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you're gonna focus your dragons on these guys. That army we were just fighting is completely shattered, so
On the
just
plague
ignore them.
monks?
No, just the army in general.
Oh, God.
So I would recommend getting Imric and Shakalot to fly over here. I would probably have, if your Dragon Breath is off cooldown, I would probably breathe fire on the clan rats with spears,
Okay.
which are right here,
The Hadar.
and then have Shakalot fly over and just immediately attack the avalanche mortars. I wouldn't even bother with his breath attack because we need to take those offline like immediately. 'Cause
Okay.
those things hurt.
Okay.
And then we're probably going to want to, and then basically you're just gonna Goomba stomp your way across all those infantry. So just have Imric and Shakalot just keep coming down over and over and over again, just killing
Okay.
as much stuff as possible.
And still go
And-
through with Imric and Staden, because I think he's almost done.
No, he's shattered, so don't worry about him. We can ignore him.
Okay, cool.
And then you also need to give your infantry over here in
Yeah.
order to basically restructure themselves.
Yeah.
So we're gonna want spearmen in front, archers behind,
Okay.
facing towards that army over there. And we're going to hope that army kind of ignores them and goes for Emmeric's group. Because if he does, then your infantry will be able to sweep in and take out those catapults. But for right now, we're just going to stay out of range of the catapults.
Okay. Do I need to move them any more than just setting them up spearmen in the front, archers in the back? Should I?
No, that's fine for now.
Okay, cool. I have all of those commands ready to go. Shakalot's gonna go. Other dude. Forgive me, I don't know the name. The purple. They're purple.
So those are the avalanche mortars.
Yeah,
so
they got
are
purple on them.
yeah, but they have super long range mortars that if they fire at our cavalry's just gonna die. Like
Okay.
they will cease to exist.
Okay.
Oh, there's a. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, cool. Yep. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
You ready?
Yep.
Let's...
Don't forget to use your dragon breaths.
Yes, I'm getting ready to prep those.
All right, let's boogie.
All right.
Master of battle.
Oh,
Locating. Might of the volcano.
in there.
I will go.
I would have Emmerich go after their lord. Let's get him
Done.
dealt with.
And glory. Rain death.
Oh no, you're so okay. Quick pause. We want your spears facing that army that's running at you
Oh,
from the flank.
You know, the army I did not even realize was coming. Oh.
Yeah, the way bigger, scarier one. Yeah.
I didn't even see it. I was like, oh, okay, we got this.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about this group. I'm worried about that group.
We don't got it. Okay. Oh my. Yep. I didn't. I was having a very pretty moment. An incredibly
Pretty moment.
Yeah. It was. You know, that was like, you know, the smartest thing ever. Let's just get these guys lined up. Okay, I think we're situated now.
Okay,
Oh,
great.
Okay, I was like, man, that doesn't seem so bad. It's only a little bit of reinforcements. And then I turn around and I'm like, oh no, that's a lot of reinforcements. This is great. This is great. I'm having a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and you were talking about the Lord over here. You were talking about
Yes. So the guy
Rat
that's
Surge.
almost
Okay,
yes.
cool.
Ring wrench.
Because
yes.
now I'm like, well, there's another Lord over there. Which one are we talking about
Yeah,
now?
he's the guy that Emmerich needs to Goomba stomp. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Are you ready? Let us
Yeah,
continue.
I'm good.
I hope you're not hungry. This is gonna be a fight.
No, you're fine.
To battle.
Okay, now have Shakalot or Emmerich go kill those. Actually, you know what? Yeah, have Emmerich deal with the Playcock catapults. Take those offline.
Okay.
Swiftly.
Oh, gents. Okay.
Spearman! Setting full!
Okay. Take care of.
Prince Imric. Archers. Understood.
Oh.
Okay, have
Oh.
Shakalot
Get the-
come back towards the main fight,
Yep. He's
and you're
coming.
gonna tell Shakalot to go protect these lead belchers. So they're being chased by a unit, and you're gonna have Shakalot take that unit out.
You got it.
I will claim it.
Where
And
do you
then
recommend
Emmerich,
Emmerich go?
Emmerich go immediately for the enemy army, and you're gonna line him up to try and get a big dragon breath on the storm vermin with halberds.
I see him.
I seek.
I can make that happen.
It will
Going,
be
guys. Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, so just look for any storm vermin with halberds and have Emmerich just vomit fire breath all over him.
Okay.
Knowledge. Behold as I march.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yep, good. And then you're gonna tell Emmerich to head towards this direction. And you're gonna tell Shakalot to also get up in the air and just start breathing fire on people. I wouldn't even bother landing them, just fly around, keep breathing fire.
Okay. I only have a couple fire breaths for Emmerich. I'm getting absolutely, like, blasted, my archers and my spearmen.
Yeah, that's fine. They are an acceptable. Okay, so you see that little unit Emmerich's next to, the nasty bubo sharpshooters?
Yeah.
Kill them
You got
with
it.
Emmerich. They are nasty. So they need to die.
Chocolate.
Archers,
In there.
quickly now. For the Ever Queen. Death to all.
Rat ogres, that sounds terrible.
Assault!
Yeah, they kind of.
Oh, all of my archers. It's just a
Spearman.
pile of
Okay,
rats.
Shakalot, tell Shakalot to
It will
breathe
be
his
done.
gas on the poison wind globadiers, and you're gonna do the same thing with Emmerich. You're gonna tell Emmerich to also get where he can get on those globadiers and breathe
Okay.
nasty stuff on them.
For the dragon. Sent by the force. The dragon tamer. Lord sends me.
And whenever you're going for those fire breaths, remember you want to try and get them from like the flank.
Okay.
But Emmerich, I would go ahead and send Emmerich into melee on the enemy general and just squish him. And have Shakalot aim for the globadiers.
Yes.
Once he's no longer, he's a little trapped.
He's
at the moment,
having
that's
some
okay.
fun. There we go.
Fury of the Forge God.
Oh my
Never fail.
gosh. This is... This is terrible. Oh my gosh.
If you got any dragon breaths, use them.
Yeah, I can't though. There we go. Come on, Shakalot.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, losses. Woo! Okay. Now just run down and kill as much stuff as you can.
Okay.
Good job.
Thanks.
That's another solid victory. Our infantry took a big beating, but that's okay. They're expendable.
Yeah.
That's unfortunately for them, that's their job is to die well.
Dragon Prince.
For your dragons in particular, look for any units that are called gutter runners or night runners. Those are priority targets.
Got it.
Prince Emmerich.
So I'd probably have Shakalot go after that squad.
Oh, I had him going after that squad.
You might have to repeat the orders reasonably often.
Forward.
In fact, you could even have him dragon breath them. That would probably go fine.
Yeah, I did Dragon Breath him earlier.
I'm gonna hit them with one of these so they don't get away with too many guys. Nice. Okay. Honestly, that could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah?
So gotta kill this Gracer, and then we're... Actually, I probably won't kill him, but get him close to death, and then we'll be good to go.
Mine. Take
Perfect.
your position.
Okay.
All good. End it.
Not quite. Let me shoot these storm vermin real fast. Make sure that they don't escape with enough guys to survive. Okay, now you can end it.
Okay.
That should be a pretty crushing victory in our favor in the grand scheme.
Yeah, we were gonna lose heavily if we just auto-resolved it, which I was not gonna do.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. The Emmerich and the Dragon Princes were pretty more than capable of doing that all by themselves. Though having the ogres helps out a ton. High elves having good black powder is an unusual bonus.
I do like the help that the ogres provide. Army replenishment.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I want money.
So what's gonna happen is that
he
all
has
of
a
these guys
bell.
are. He just upgraded, so he's got his big scary mount now, which is the Screaming Bell.
Oh, fun.
Which means we need to make sure that dude dies.
So we need to go get him.
So first, you're gonna level up and equip any new equipment you got. Which for Emmerich, have you gotten? He's on his personal tree. Have you unlocked his full personal tree already?
The only one I haven't unlocked is Colossal Strike, but I'm past Lord of Dragons, and I can open full plate armor, blade shield, expeditious.
So I would make sure that you have all 5 of his like unique skills from like that little tree.
Yeah, I am all caught up.
Okay, and then on his yellow tree, you want the big abilities. So it's like there's like a group and then a single one and then a group and a single one. You want both of those single ones.
Okay, yeah. When you say personal tree, you mean the one at the top?
The one at the top that is a tree, yes. Like there's a bunch of scattered skills along the very top, but then the second from the top is your personal tree.
Okay, cool. Now I will have all of them.
I will not fail.
All right, and then once you have all of those, we'll go from there.
Okay.
And then your wizard, you know, just maximize all her spells. I don't remember if the high elf wizards have personal trees or not.
She doesn't have a personal tree, but she does have all of her spells.
Okay. Another thing that might be good for her to grab is that she'll have along the top, one of your abilities gives you missile resistance.
Yeah,
if you haven't got that yet, that might be a good one to pick up.
I think I have all of those. Yes, I have that one. I'm now like specking into the blue tree because I can't get into anything else.
Okay, then I would just max out her scouting next.
Yeah, I just clicked that one. Yes, I'm so glad I picked the right thing.
Good.
Cool. Right. Time to beat this boy up.
Pride of Ulster.
All right, yeah, and then we're just gonna go. I would start with the Gracer and the Screaming Bell because we want to kill him before he hits level 20.
Okay. So we'll step out of our fortress and just get him right now?
Yep, we're gonna kill everybody.
Okay, just making sure Staden, man with the bell, gotta get him.
Yeah, take out Staden first, then Hater, and then we'll try and get the other two, but they'll probably be too far away.
Okay.
Bring them death.
And as long as you don't lose any units, you can auto-resolve it without too much issue, if you want.
It doesn't look like I lose any units.
Yeah, so it's up to you. I mean, you could play it and just have Emmerich literally run over there and one-shot him. Or you could just auto-resolve it, and it should be fine.
It's probably gonna be... We'll be okay.
Let us
You've
wait
got
for
to eat at some
dragons.
point, right?
I mean, I'm taking care of my order stuff while you're doing whatever.
What are you getting?
I don't. I don't know yet. I'm still
Wait.
kind of figure. I'm looking at my options.
Oh, okay. I thought the way you said it, I thought you like already ordered, and I was like, wow.
No. I'm considering what to do.
Oh, I can't get to Hadar.
Oh, dang! Movement there is really rough.
The dragons shall wait.
Okay.
Wait. I can. It looked really weird for a second. I can. I want to get him.
We will
Get
prevail.
munched. I also don't lose any units here, but I'm like wary of auto-resolving too many times. But the rats annoy me.
Yeah, auto-resolving against armies that have already been beaten and are fleeing tends to be a bit more safe.
Okay.
So you should be fine.
Okay.
As long as no units are highlighting red.
Nope, none are red.
Then that's fine.
They will know
This
Caledon's
makes me
name.
so happy.
They must bow to England.
Alright, and
Praises
then
to
at
the
that point, I would probably pop into March stance and go back to Black Iron Mine.
You got it.
Make haste, Asur!
I can get to one of the other armies.
Well, if you're in March stance...
Oh, that's right. I can't. Oh man, I'm so close though.
No disturbances.
Ooh, I
Loyalty
have 2
is
bounties
all.
to kill this guy. I might need to run over there. Alright, I think that's everything.
So Tech, I got a super chat and I have a question because I don't know what this person is saying. They asked if I have the elf donut, and I don't know what that means, and I don't know if it's just a joke. I have no clue what it means.
They're just asking if you have any territory in Ulthuan, which is
Oh.
the high elf homeland. It looks like a
No.
donut, so a lot of people call it
Okay,
the donut.
I was like, elf donut. I don't know what they're saying. Cool. I was like, someone is gonna translate for me. I just didn't know. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no need for any severe worry.
Yeah, I was just like, is this an innuendo? Is this just something I just don't understand?
Warrior supreme.
You do not understand?
Yep.
No.
Or
Ooh. And then feel free to just take a second to like check items, check all of your settlements, make sure
Yeah.
nothing crazy needs to be done, yada yada yada.
yeah, I'm checking everything. Make sure.
Master of high magic.
Decided to play Gorok, Frog and his pleas. Frog? Oh, Frog? Yeah. I think Gorok has a very fun campaign now. It used to be like a walk in the park, but now that Skulltaker's down there, it is significantly more difficult, which I think adds like some really good challenge to it. Because like, holy hell, Skulltaker is he is not easy to chew through.
I await your command.
Can't go too wrong with Mexican. Well, I had Mexican the other night, and the big issue is that I want to get something that has like really easy delivery. I'll probably just order a pizza or something, but I'll get like a thin one. I want to a really crunchy one.
Oh, I prefer. My dad really likes like thin crust pizza where it's like the crust is like really crunchy, and I like it sometimes, but I really like softer crusts that's just like a little thicker.
Yeah, for me, it just kind of depends on mood. Like today, I'm feeling in a very thin crust mood. Plus, like it's a lot less heavy.
That's true.
Whereas, I mean, sometimes I'll get fucking stuffed crust if I'm really feeling nice and decadent.
Yeah, stuffed crust. Oh my god. Especially like when the crust is like garlicky or it's got good flavor to it.
I don't care what the Bible says. It wasn't a forbidden apple that destroyed mankind. It was cheese, because cheese is truly the most dangerous and sinful of foods.
I mean, yeah, cheese is very good. Can confirm. I'm not like one of my siblings that will just eat cheese out of the bag all the time. Like, I'll do it on occasion, but like that was like, they're like, I'm gonna have a snack, and it was cheese out of the bag. Or they cut like a big block of cheese. Oh my gosh. They just keep milking me.
We need to phrasing. We need to like bitter bait to be like
you made it weird. You made that weird.
I don't know. We need to change bitter bay to rat. I don't know what we need to change it to. Bitter bay is a terrible place. It is a terrible, horrible place.
It's quite accurate, actually. I'm very bitter about that whole situation.
Yeah. It's just been that bay has been rated, I think, for the last 10 turns.
Oh my gosh.
Every turn. I
have never seen something as terrible as that. Right.
Your settlement there is sustaining a very healthy Skaven economy.
It is. It is. Isn't that nice? Incredible. I'd gladly turn to Slaanesh for cheese. Cheese in extreme excess. Well, congratulations, because you did that. Slaanesh is now gonna shove cheese in every orifice you own.
What happened to Don't Make It Weird?
Huh?
What happened to Don't Make It Weird?
Every time they think Slaanesh is a good thing, it's always a bad thing. It always makes it weird.
Relative, right?
I don't. Yes, but I don't know if I'd want that.
Maybe they have a dream to be stuffed crust. Did you ever consider that?
You're right. You're right. Who am I to crush their dreams of being stuffed with cheese? All right.
Is that your Don't Make It Weird emote?
No, that's not mine.
Oh, you should have one, because I thought that was yours.
You're right. I should get one. Write that down right now. I have a list of things I need to do tonight.
Write that down. Write that down.
I do. I have a list because I'll forget if I say I'm gonna do a thing. I like make a little list on a actual piece of paper. All right, I'll have to figure that one out. Talk to my emote artist. I knock on her door like every month, and I'm like, "Hey,
I need to get an emote artist. If you have recommendations,
yes,
I pass those along to me."
Yes. She's lovely, and she's pretty reasonable. She's great. I will let them know that I suggested you, and then I will, so that
Excellent.
they know you may be talking to them.
That way, it's not just like
Hey
a
there.
horror film of someone kicking in their door. Conscience. Let's see.
Are you gonna do your little skink as like an emote or secret stuff?
Yeah,
for
yeah.
emotes?
I'd like to get a full set of the little guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess I should send you what my emotes look like. So if you're like, oh, I like this style.
Well, just chat, spam Aurelia emotes for like 5 seconds.
They're just gonna spam the skitter, which she didn't make that one.
Use some variety. You know, use your critical thinking skills. Don't.
They
be
love the
goofs
skitter.
about it.
They love the skitter. Can't stop them.
Oh, I don't think I can win this in an open field fight, but I can win if he attacks me. So I guess we'll wait patiently. We'll wait patiently for now.
Okay, not the animated emotes. That was also a different person who did those. The regular emotes.
She do be yapping.
Yeah. They're also the ones I have on my Discord. Because I think you're on my Discord, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're also those.
I lurk within its depths for those that go too deep without proper caution.
There you go. Too Bright understood the assignment. He put all the emotes in there. There's a variety.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah, they are cute. And her art style's really like developed because I probably got my first emote from her like about a year ago, and she's really improved. Done a good job.
Good. Yeah, I'd love to check her out.
Okay, I'll send you the details and then I'll let her know.
Son of the
Okay, what am I gonna do? That guy is a hero. I'm gonna go fight a guy.
You are pure of heart.
Make sure you're not in March Dance before you go anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually got a breath of fresh air for half a second?
I did. Oh!
How are you doing finance-wise?
Finance-wise, I have a little bit of money, and that's about it.
Okay. I would probably head towards Black Crag, but you'll want to do it in encampment stance. That way you're healing the entire time.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you know what we could do? You could head down to Karakazur, and then you could strike Sump Pit, because Sump Pit will have a bunch of rats in it.
Okay. Yo,
Bitter
Renta
Bay.
Wolf.
What about Bitter
Thank
Bay?
you so much
it's
for
it's a place of suffering, and it's just gonna be that way for a while, okay?
Thank you so much for the 20 gifted subs, Red Tail Wolf. Thank you so much. I'm sorry
The
I
Bay
can't
of Rats.
pay as much attention. But thank you so much. I saw it like right away, but I wanted to find a good moment to say thank you.
I mean, if you want, you could try sending that Archmage towards Bitter Bay, but I don't think she has a big enough army to take it
I
yet.
don't know if I want to deal with that yet. I'll just start moving. So we want encampment stance. I have to.
You'll have to
get
move out
out
of the
and
settlement
then
just
do
a
it.
little
Yeah.
bit first.
Okay.
Yeah.
glory awaits. Witness my stride.
Witness my stride. Wow.
Enough for today.
Okay.
Man, there are so many. Don't make it weird, Sotek.
Rats make poor fur.
I'm gonna move on with my life.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing stands in my way.
Oh no, if you're going to Karakazur, you can just move normal. Oh, that's a lot of rats. Oh no, but he's retreating to Karagates right now. Okay.
Yeah, they're retreating.
Okay, I would go back. You could do normal stance and just walk to Karakazur, because you'll heal once you get there.
Okay.
Be ready for anything.
And there's
seat of power.
a dragon option, but
Strategy.
maybe
beyond
later.
compare.
Our cause is noble.
The rats. Your chat wants you to make it weirder, which I don't recommend.
I
guys.
see them. I'm electing to ignore them, but I do see them.
They're like the Green Goblin.
Yeah, they're literally using the Kari emotes. So
You make me sick. Do it, coward. How you doing?
Althwan's Archmage.
What are you doing here, honey?
I wield the winds.
Oh, that's right. I have money.
that do be a problem.
Yeah, we'll get more money in a little bit.
So, question for you.
Yes.
Do you answer random Discord DMs? Like, if someone sends you a message and, like, you have no idea who they are? Because I like to. For me, it's a game. But I'm always curious about other people.
No, okay, so it depends. Occasionally, it depends on the message. Like, on occasion, and this was, like, several months ago, I got a very, like, sweet message from someone who asked about, like, my streaming setup. And so I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, sure. And I told him how I did my setup. If there's anyone that's, like, super weird, I just ignore it. I got one very nasty message from a guy. It was, like, paragraphs, and I was like, holy
Oh my God.
cow. Yeah, I know, it was...
like, I'm sending a novel!
Yeah, I was like, bro, what? Are you okay? I don't respond to those. But if someone's like really nice and they like ask a question, and I'm like, oh, you know, I want to be helpful. Yeah, I will. It's not always the case, but it just depends on when you catch me.
Do you get the ones that are like the spam where it's the suspiciously the same story every time?
Oh,
where it's
yeah.
someone being like, "Hey, I'm an artist and I'd like to make emotes and stuff for you, but I'm getting, I can't afford rent this month." But it's like it's the same thing. Like they say the same thing every time. I like to string them along to see how far I can get them to talk.
I get this one, and I don't respond to it, but it's like, here's the link. This is the last like check I'm sending you. I don't want you in my life anymore. I'm just gonna like raise our son, and I'm like,
What?
What do you mean?
Divorce papers? That's so crazy.
Like I've gotten like 5 of those, and then I just report them.
Wow, I don't get anything that exciting.
No,
Dang,
it's not all that exciting when you get like 10 of them.
I don't have mystery kids. What the heck?
I'm like, I would think if I had a kid, I would know about it.
Yeah, probably.
Like, did I black out for a year? I don't think so.
What do you want, Scarsnake? You want peace with me, but you're willing to pay me. Sure, I'll let you bribe me for peace that I totally won't backstab later.
This is a good plan.
So have you been following all of the hype slash controversy from the new 40K book apparently?
Oh, no, I haven't. Which 40K book?
The what's his name? The big snake boy.
Fulgrim?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, that came out? I've been wanting to read that.
I think it did because I've been seeing stuff about it, but I don't want to like say it if you're gonna read it because that would be spoiler.
Well, no, I'm curious. I want to know, so I'll read it anyways. Like, what's the controversy?
It's the is it? Hold on, let me make sure I'm talking about the correct book.
I'm so curious. It must have happened while I was away.
Let me do some Google foo here. Okay, your thumbnail is very funny for this.
Yeah?
Why do you have a Cathayan dragon
Because,
in background
look,
instead of a high elf dragon?
Look, you know, man, I gotta come up with clickbaity enough thumbnails. They gotta be interesting. Someone's gonna be like, what?
Someone's gonna, oh, Aurelia playing Cathay, and then they get in here and it's like, oh, it's elf. you're just lying.
I'm not lying. I never said I was playing the Cathayan dragon. I actually called the stream as like taming the lady dragon, and I'm not.
Good lord. So much false. Wow, she is like so much horny baiting false advertising. I can't believe it.
Wow, no, that's not even close.
I can't believe she's a clickbaiter like that. Oh my god. Yeah, so it's from the Fulgrim The Perfect Son book.
Okay.
Is that the new one?
Yeah, that's the new one. I haven't read it yet.
Okay, so apparently, what a lot of people have been yapping about is that there is a scene in it that basically is Dorn is coming back.
Oh. Well,
or like it revolves around Dorn or something. So like more Primarch shenanigans.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well that is unsurprising. It's not available on Audible yet. I'll have to investigate that. Okay, well I mean, unfortunately, we all knew they were going to keep bringing back Primarchs. Once they started with one, they realized how much money they could make.
Oh yeah.
I don't agree with it. I do think it can make for some interesting story, but I don't think they should lean on Primarchs as a crutch. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. As much as my heart would love for Sanguinius to come back, my brain says no, he should not ever come back. Or if he does, it should be in a really like twisted and messed up way. But yeah, it
Am
just
I gonna have to
doesn't
go
make
out and
sense.
fight these guys? I think I am, which sucks because I don't want to. Okay, I'm gonna give him one more turn. If he doesn't attack us next turn, we're gonna have to go out and fight him, which would not be ideal. Ugh.
I know.
Sorry,
guys.
I interrupted. I was thinking out loud.
No, you're good. That's why you call me a fake fan. A fake fan.
Fake fan. Oh my god.
Wow. No, it's just I do like Primarchs as characters, and that's why I really like 30k, but I just don't feel like them coming into a 40k setting is it doesn't push the bounds of like creative storytelling. It's
Well,
like having a MacGuffin.
It just functionally makes 40k into 30k.
Yeah. And I mean, I love 30k. I really like it, but it's less grimdark as a result. There's hope where there shouldn't be. How dare you?
Oh, Mercy, thank you for the raid.
Ooh.
It's Mercy, good to see you.
Hello,
Hi,
Raiders.
I'm streaming with my little gremlin buddy here, Aurelia, or at least from your point of view, she's a little gremlin.
Buddy.
Well, listen, they see the skitter. What do you want me to say?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't think I came across as a gremlin, but now I'm having
In that particular
doubts.
form?
In that particular form, yes, but like usually when I describe someone as a gremlin, it's because of their behavior.
Well, you got a little of that too. Don't worry.
I have a little gremlin. Little gremlin.
We're doing co-op campaign, but thank you so much for the raid. How you doing, Mercy? Good to see you. Oh, y'all were playing. Wait. Yeah, y'all were playing the Oblivion remaster. Are you gonna play that, Aurelia?
I never played Oblivion.
Whoa,
but
it's pretty good.
I have heard it's good, so I'm gonna have to check it out. That was another thing I wrote down yesterday of things I need to investigate. I don't even know what it's about. I heard it's fantasy-esque.
I think the more blind you go into it, the better the experience is.
Okay. All right. Well, then
Like
I will...
it was one of the best RPGs of its time, and probably one of the best ever made. It's very good.
Okay, good to know.
Cannot recommend it enough.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. I hate doing stuff where it's like it seems like I'm on like the hype train and it's like all big and I don't know anything. Like that's why I prefer to have like some like little bit of knowledge.
No, I think it's genuinely best to go in remembering or knowing, because like I played thousands of hours of it when I was younger. But the remaster is like so good because it's less of a remaster and more of a remake.
Okay.
Where it's just like it's so much better, but it's a fantastic game.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look at it.
How fast do you think she'll get arrested?
What?
That's a very funny question.
Can you get arrested in that game?
Oh hell yeah, you can get arrested.
You make that sound.
It's one of those RPGs where you can kind of do anything you want to a certain extent, like to a pretty hefty extent. There's a lot of it's very, very open. It's a very open RPG where you can do and get into a lot of messes, and it's a good time.
Okay, well, now I want to play it more because I can get arrested. Because that sounds interesting, and I wonder if I just do something really dumb and innocent and I get arrested anyway.
You literally start the game in jail. I'll put it that way.
That's what like all RPGs are like. You're in prison, you've been captured, you're...
Yeah, but it's a very good time. I would highly recommend it.
In prison? A good time in prison.
Yeah. You never been?
No, can't say I have.
Maybe you should be a little more open-minded about your life experiences.
No, I like being a good girl.
Don't you want to be well-rounded?
No. I was trying to think of something clever to say, and I couldn't. Could not think of anything clever.
Tisk.
Okay. I'm staring, but not doing anything. Zoning out.
I mean, if you've got fresh movement, taking
Yeah,
some pit would be a good idea.
Yeah, I think I can get to some pit. They're all just heroes hanging out around me. I'll come back for you, dragon encounter. Fine.
We could do a dragon instead. Can't do both, but we could do one or the other.
I mean,
Getting another dragon could be kind of hype.
yeah, I would kind of like that. I'm interested. I'll check it out.
Sent forth by Vor.
Why are you peasanting me? I didn't do anything. What dragon you want to go get?
I'm gonna find out in a second. I got distracted because someone sent me bits and said, "I bet you $20 you go straight to the jail when you play." But that's where you start, in jail. Doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Follow me to glory.
No, I think if y'all want to do fun bets about Aurelia's Oblivion experience,
Oh, no.
y'all should take bets, community bets, on what's gonna kill her first. Like, what will be the cause of her first death? That's what you gotta take bets on. And if it's a mud crab, it would be the funniest thing in the
Seeking
universe.
glory.
A mud crab. Wait.
A mud
Dragon
crab.
shall wait.
They do be dangerous.
Love me a mud crab.
The literal first rat like I did? Listen, I
You
was
did
getting used to the
first
controls.
rat.
And I was also playing on master difficulty. Get off my ass about it.
I shouldn't laugh because odds are I'm gonna get killed by the first rat.
It was
Rats
more
of
like
unusual size? Yes, yes.
I was so busy looking at my keyboard trying to figure out where everything was mapped to that I was playing on the highest difficulty, so it like ripped my legs off in like 3 shots.
Oh my gosh. That's pretty intense. What's that? Myself off the rats? Okay, how do I do things again?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to trigger the dragon encounter because I'm standing in the circle.
Remember, you have to. So once you've already activated a dragon encounter, you do it through your quest system. So it's on the bottom right, above the intern thing. There will be a number of quests, and you'll find the one associated with the dragon you want, and then you
Oh,
open it and
that's
teleport
right.
to it. How long will she stay in the character creator? Now that's a good bet. I would say at least 45 minutes. You can make some hideous nightmare characters in Oblivion.
That's for the speedrunners though, right? Isn't that like the speedrunner goal? Like you just make the most hideous looking characters?
No, a lot of people just like being that ugly, I think. I couldn't tell you why. They just do. But you can make some actually nice looking characters now, which was not the case in the original game. I think all the characters were hideous in the original game.
So I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I'm not seeing it pop up on my list of missions here.
Hold on, let me open your stream. What do we have here? We've got...
Because we have the other dragon one that we declined that we need to go back to eventually.
So left click on it.
This is an
Yep.
old one though.
That's
not the new
mouse
one.
over the teleport. Oh, you're poor. That's the problem.
Oh, I'm poor. Okay, so
Yeah. Hold on. You can't,
the
yeah,
dragon
you can't
won't
afford
talk to me. You're poor.
Yeah, you rolled up like wearing nothing but rags, and he's like, nah, I'm not letting you in my house.
No, you're poor. Don't talk to me. Classic
Hold on.
dragon behavior.
Let me give you a small loan.
You don't need to give me a loan. I can wait a turn. I can.
Okay, that's okay. Let's go ahead and attack some pit at least.
Yeah, that was gonna be my plan. I was like, I'll get money by doing other things.
Greatest of
The dragon's like, you can't let those beggar elves in here. Once you give them one audience, they just keep coming back.
Oh, now it popped up. It was like I was like half an inch off the center. Now it popped up, and now I can read it.
Okay.
Of course.
Oh, is this a new dragon?
Yeah, this is the new dragon thing. That like I'm like, why isn't it popping up the quest? It's not
Which
showing me
dragon
anything.
is it?
It is Yimrath. It's a star dragon.
Oh, okay. Yimbrath is the biggest, baddest, scariest one. Like, he is
Okay.
the big one.
So, I don't have money, so my two options are challenge or leave it be.
Well, you... I assume you're not going to choose the reasonable option.
I want another dragon.
You better challenge. You better
Face
throw
me,
your
for I
your
have need
peasant
of
gauntlet in his face. Then.
Yes. Oh, well, now I'm moving again. Okay, we'll still continue with plan with the sump pit.
Is anyone in it, or is it
no,
empty?
it's empty.
Son of a bitch. Okay. All right. Well, then in that case, I would start heading back to Karakazul because I don't. It's not worth colonizing because the Skaven would just immediately take it anyway.
Frickin' Skaven.
Yeah, they do be Skaven in. Backstabbing Thagaraki.
Okay.
How are you? We should probably start making some friends. I would recommend checking out your diplomacy screen and seeing if anybody wants to make quick deals with you. We should probably try and be friendly with like the other order factions in our ballpark, which is going to be like the dwarfs of Karak Kadrin and also the dwarfs Thoric Ironbrow's expedition.
Not a lot of people like me.
Yeah, I mean, if going through quick deals you don't have any positive for any of the different options, then don't worry about it this turn.
It'll be like barely positive.
If it's barely positive, that's still money. You can still ask them for some money in exchange for like trade or non-aggression.
Yeah, oh wait, no, that's actually negative. Barely negative.
Yeah, if it's not green, then they're gonna tell you to skedaddle.
Yeah. Okay. No one likes me. It's okay.
To be fair, you are Emmerich, so like...
Oh, I mean, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Never mind.
You're literally a guy that says, like, behold my stride. Like, come on.
Okay. I don't
if
need them anyway.
If you have enough movement to get back to Karakazor, great. If not, I would definitely march stance to get back.
Okay. See if I can.
Or get as close as you can.
Crown Prince. Onward for Canada.
I love the dragon. It's
Master of Drakes.
All right, I think we're good for this turn. Unless you got anything else you need to do.
just a thing or two.
High Elven Archmage, infused by Hoeth's wisdom.
Do Warhammer dragons hold treasure? Hoard treasure. A lot of them do. The dragons of Ulthuan don't, but they also are like generally very well taken care of by the high elves. So they don't. I don't think they really feel the need to because they're very well cared for. But old world dragons love hoarding treasure, big time.
Aurelia, you don't need every dragon? Russell, you are very wrong about that. I do need every dragon. I want every dragon available to me. Maybe not everyone, but the big bad boys, yes.
Where is this orc I'm supposed to kill? He's like hiding over here somewhere. Dusty. Oh no, he's a goblin, I think. No, he's an orc. There you are. Oh no, it is a goblin. Come here, Dusty. I need to eat your spider.
Yeah, Dusty doesn't sound like an orc name.
All right, do you have enough money to go dragon hunting? It's 1K, I think.
No. Definitely not. I was gonna go into Karakazur. Does that sound fine?
There you go. Let's go hunt some dragons.
Oh, thank you.
Me legendary.
Ha! Greenskins.
All right, we're gonna do
Mere
our fun.
animals.
We
gotta
should
replenish.
not go after Ymrath.
No.
Ymrath will almost assuredly body us right now.
That sounds like a good time, though.
What do you mean by that? I would
said it, and then I was in the middle of it. I was like, I'm committing to this.
proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Okay.
You had time to swerve and you chose to just go straight to that
I was
tree.
in the middle, and I was like, well, it's too late now. It's too late now.
I'm very proud. Very proud. Yeah, we should go after the. I think it's the Sun Dragon. Is the other one.
Okay. All right. Yes, Gordon R, champion of the flame.
Yes. The big
You
fire
found that?
drake.
Oh.
As you were.
Okay. All right. Gonna teleport. You ready?
Yep. Go ahead.
Ooh. This.
These fools have no chance.
Oh, righties. Tomb Kings and Phoenixes. God, that's so many fucking Phoenixes. Jesus. Alright. The good news is you have a lot of Dragon Princes, so he's like, fire damage, and your guys are like, okay, cute. Alright, I think my food's here. I'm gonna go grab it real quick while this
Okay.
is loading. So you can entertain the masses for a minute. So kind.
Hey there, chat. Got any dragons? If you do, I'm going to take them. They're my dragons. You can't have them. Only I can have the dragons. I'm gonna be the next dragon tamer. Nope, it's too late. They're mine. I'm taking your dragons. You have no say in the matter. Okay? No. You see, that's what I do to you. That's... why do you think I would need so many? Are you only taking the bad ones? Oh no, we're taking the ones that are cool. And that will do a lot of damage. Bro, you just broke out the Galbatorix reference. Incredible. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Solid reference. Incredibly based. Although, if I wish I could change the color of some of the dragons, I want a gold dragon. This one's close. This one's like a really pretty orange and yellow. It kind of looks like me, which I appreciate, but, you know, gold dragon is where it's at, in my opinion. But this one looks very nice. Very nice looking dragon. I had a dragon, and it told me it wasn't as cool as Aurelia. So it left. Maybe she'll find it. Yeah, I will. Don't worry. I'll take good care of it. I'll take good care of it. Oh, let me give him... probably be a good idea.
Femstodes! Cox and glory!
Where are all his other units? Probably come in a little bit. Okay, we're also gonna give... oh man, I do not have a lot of my infantry. How to Tame a Dragon Aurelia edition. Be nice. Give it lots of steak. I highly recommend the steak. If you were to have a lore accurate mount, would it be a dragon? Oh gosh. I mean, like lore accurate. There's not there aren't any dragons in 40K, but if you threw me into Warhammer Fantasy, yes. I would have a dragon as my steed of choice.
Have to be dragons somewhere in the 40k universe. I refuse to believe there's not.
I mean, it might be somewhere, but I don't think I've heard of any dragons in the 40k universe.
Let's see. Okay, so what are we dealing with here? We've got Gordon R, who... Oh, right. Okay, he's got a gimmick. Okay. So, what we're going to want to do for this is that right at the start... I would get Imric as close to him as you can, and right at the start, Imric should just beeline for him and just start messing him up. Just slam into him. The only thing you'll have to be careful of is if he tries to swarm you with the phoenixes, so you're getting like 5v1, you'll want to fall back.
Okay.
Because obviously that's a little more than Imric can handle.
Right.
For the rest of our army, I would recommend, so because we're kind of range heavy, I don't think it would be best for us to try and like go over the hill to fight him, because we're not gonna be able to see him until he's like right on top of us. So I think it's gonna be better to deploy more kind of like over here-ish and make a bit of a box formation. So kind of like have line of spears, line of archers behind, and then kind of like cavalry off to the flank, chariots on the other flank, and let him come to us outside of Imric fighting him in the air battle and like the wizard running around doing some shenanigans.
Okay. Yeah, I gave you your ogres, so you have those, and apparently I gave you the wizard. Where she was in that mess, I have no idea, but she's there now. You got her.
Yeah, I got her.
We will obey. Dragon
And then I think this would be a good fight for you to get in some good practice of like dealing with the dragons and the cavalry all at once.
Okay.
And for the cav, basically you're going to kind of hold them back until the Tomb Kings are past that hill, and then we'll use the dragons or the dragon princes to kind of just strategically pop off various elements of the army.
Okay.
Shakalot could just go hang out with Imric. When the battle starts, the first thing I would have Imric do, like as soon as it starts, is have him use his Dragon Breath on one of those Tomb Guard units right in front of him. So just pop off an early Dragon Breath and burn some Tomb Guard to death.
Okay.
There's the Void Dragon Katana that counts. That does not count. I'll just say, when you have an entire galaxy of mostly unexplored Xenos factions, there's gotta be a dragon thing out there somewhere.
I know there is like a part of like, I think they're the Exodites. Eldar, they ride dinosaurs.
Very true, very true. And GW will always be dead to me for not having that as a playable faction.
That would be really fun.
But God forbid anybody have cool toys. Like even if, you know, I could even see myself picking up Space Marines if the salamanders were actually cool and like rode on actual giant salamander monsters. But they don't for some reason. Because 40k just lives to disappoint me at every possible opportunity.
Orders received.
Anywho, whenever you're ready.
Okay. I think I'm just getting all of my guys set up. Are you keeping wizard there?
Yes, for now.
Okay, cool. Before I did that. All right. All set. You ready?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so just go for those early dragon breaths. Ooh, Spokal Stalkers.
Oh, that's
okay,
not fun.
I would tell Imric to kind of fall back this way and get him to follow you. Just tell Imric to run away. And just like keep spamming. Just run. And just keep following until we'll see what he does. We'll kind of need to respond to him. And Shakalot should do the same thing. Just kind of carefully avoid him for now.
He is a big dragon.
No, keep moving, don't stop.
Yeah, no, I can't. The clicking didn't get me all the way there.
All right, so what you're gonna want to do is I would have Imric kind of hook a right and lead them back towards our army because they're just following you. And
Okay.
Shakalot should hook a left and come back towards our army. So just lead them all the way back to us.
Okay. Oh, go this way. Get away from him. Away from him. Please, thank you.
Yep, and just come all the way back because he's being a lot more chase heavy than I thought he would. But that's fine. So we'll just go all the way back and bring him into shooting range and then just let him have it.
He's fast, Shakalot.
And I'm gonna have our wizard just obliterate a bunch of his infantry. All right, yeah, and just tell Shakalot and Emmerich to head straight back towards the army, and we'll just bring him into shooting range and light him up. So Gordonar's big gimmick, and the reason he has so many phoenixes with him, is that when he gets close to dying, he's gonna get like a massive amount of health back. So it'll be looking like he's gonna die, and then he's just gonna heal back like an ass ton of health.
Okay, fun.
All right, so what you're going to do with Shakalot is you're going to tell Shakalot to fly directly over the heads of the ogres.
Yep.
And now you can tell Emmerich to beeline for Gordonar.
Okay.
Taking position. Death and glory.
Oh, line up.
Fury of the Forge God. Behold,
And you can just activate all his buffs.
Okay.
Prince Imric. The Knight of Caledor.
All right, tell your dragon princes to charge Gordonar, and then your cavalry, basically, you're just going to charge those phoenixes. The second they land, said cavalry. Yeah, so have one of the cav go after Gordonar, and then just look for any of the phoenixes landing. Whenever a phoenix lands, try to charge it with your cav.
Okay.
Make Ulthuan proud. Euryther. We away.
It's so hard to see.
Attack. Weapons ready. Asa, attack.
And just, yeah,
Onward.
just find every one of those dragon princes needs to have a target and tell them to just get into it.
For order.
And your spearmen can join that fight as well.
Okay.
Okay, Gornar's dead. Awesome. So now your
Oh,
dragons.
that was really fast.
Yeah, he got squished. So for your dragon princes, just tell them to charge. Find something for them to charge, and your dragons go after the. I would take out probably the phoenixes,
Okay.
Caledor's fury.
and everybody should be charging something.
Yes. Working on it.
For duty. Asa, advance. Quickly now. Setting forth. We go. Setting forth. Loyal. Sinner. Apace. Serve the king. Dragon princes. Apace.
Spearmen! Forward! Setting forth!
Asa forward. I will claim it.
Okay, good job, good.
Superior vantage. Without question. Dragon princes. Loyal. We advance. As you say.
All right, and Emmerich at this point, I would have him go after that last arcane phoenix that's flying around here, just because it's going to be a bit of annoying to get on.
Okay.
Spearmen. Loyal. Ancestors. Asa.
Man, all of the cavalry is making my head spin.
Moving out. Asurium guides us. Euryther.
For your dragon princes, there's a phoenix in the middle of our army. If you could have the dragon princes jump on him.
Yes, I'll get him.
Had I be brave. For Lothan.
There you go. Good job.
Loyal. Swiftly. For duty. Sent by the forge.
Shakalot, if you can, have him breathe gas on
That
all
line.
of the Yeah, the big old infantry line. Yep.
For duty.
And you remember, you want to aim for the furthest away unit in the line, not the nearest one. That way it
Oh.
kind of like drags across.
That's right.
Ah, sir. Advance. March. Move. By Aurelia. For duty.
You got some unengaged dragon princes.
Yep,
Find a home
I
for
just
them.
I
have them
was
charge
just
something.
moving them.
Doing good, doing good. Emmerich I would have Emmerich and Shakalot go after the last two phoenixes.
To battle! Battle calls for the Ever Queen, Lakoi.
And that looks like a victory.
Yes.
Yes.
Dragon acquired. All right, you can end it at any point. We don't have to chase these guys down.
Okay, cool. It just gave me the option to end it.
There you go. All right, so that means
Sweet.
Emmerich will get another powerful trait, and Gordonauer can now be recruited to your armies.
Excellent. This is wonderful.
All right, now I know my food is here. I assumed it was last time and I was wrong.
Oh,
I just gotta
okay.
check that it is here, so now I'm gonna grab it.
Okay, go get it. Excellent. Do I want? I think I need right now. I'm gonna take 20. This is beautiful, wonderful. Wow, he is all the way over there. Not anymore.
Master of high magic.
Imric.
Get you leveled up, my dude. Another dragon has been claimed, yes.
Awesome. And would actually, so Gordonauer, because he's just a big sun dragon, I would probably recommend putting him in your second army instead of Emmerich's.
Okay. So have
Because
the other
he'll
chick
be-
recruit him.
Yeah, because he'll get a little
Destiny
more
beckons.
mileage there. Because we want to save the really, really big dragons for Emmerich.
Okay.
And Gordonauer is kind of the biggest. Gordonauer is the least important of the dragons you can get.
Okay. So I can just recruit him now? Looks like I use in my recruitments for now.
You can if you want, but just remember money.
That's true.
So like, if you can't afford him comfortably, you might want to wait a little bit. But if you get him now, you should be able to send that army down to Bitter Bay to deal with those rats.
Yeah, I can afford it now. I took the money option, but I worry that I'm not going to make enough over time.
You should be fine, honestly. I would say go ahead and get him and send Pleiadian's army down to fight Rat Surge.
Purest sorcery.
Okay.
All right, chat. I'm gonna turn myself full PNG tuber mode for a bit while I eat. That way y'all don't have to see it. Transform.
Seeking a trial.
There we go. There. I'm a VTuber now. You're welcome. I'll make sure you recruit the dragon.
Yes, I did.
Did you? I don't see him in her
High
army.
magic.
I pressed the button.
You gotta confirm it. There you go.
Recruited. I forgot that little button because my phone was blocking it. Classic, classic.
That phone is truly your greatest adversary.
But like, it's how I move and it's how I like do all the stuff. Like, it can't really go anywhere else.
I'm not criticizing it. I'm just pointing out a
I
statement.
guess it could slide over a little bit. It'll block something else, inevitably. Okay, I'm going... Let's see. Let me... What you doing? You gonna finally fight him?
Yes, we're gonna fight a giant army of greenskins. That, funny enough, the forces of chaos have actually allied with me, apparently.
Oh.
Because Zinch gave me a bunch of chaos spawn in one of my armies that I did not have before.
Oh. Interesting.
So Zinch is is on our side for this fight.
For now.
We got news on more DLC for Rogue Trader. Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, I heard a little bit about it, but I don't follow Rogue Trader too closely.
I need to play that game at some point.
It's fun. It's just not a very good game to stream.
Oh yeah.
So many words, and it's not like, I don't know if you played Baldur's Gate 3, where like every single, like almost every line is like voice acted. That is not the case with Rogue Trader. It's just lots of words, and your decisions are really, really important.
Knowing Owlcat Studios, they'll probably eventually add in voice acting, but it'll take a bit.
Yeah, they do have some voice acting. It's just like not every single line is voice acted.
Yeah, Owlcat will usually release like a big patch like way later. That'll add like quite a bit more.
That would be nice. It would be a lot easier.
All right, so I think what we're gonna do for this one,
okay,
is actually I need to think for a moment. Let's see what I'm dealing with. I think I'm gonna give you a very, very important job that will also be, well, no, I should probably deal with that a different way. We're gonna have a lot of allies coming in as well, so I might have you deal with some of the allied units that are gonna show up. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so I'm gonna start you off with nothing, but when the allies show up, I'm gonna put you in charge of a bunch of stuff.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
All right.
My cleavers gleam. My hook is
I'm gonna go get
sharp.
my scrap launchers in range of his artillery while we wait for our buddies to show up. You know, sometimes just a simple, like, thin crust cheese pizza is so good.
Yeah, sometimes keeping it simple is nice. Now I kind of want that, even though I have like dinner waiting for me in the crock pot.
How long is that supposed to be ready?
It probably could be ready now. It's on low, so you know it could go for a while. I was gonna go check it here in a little.
I mean, you can if you want. I can handle this if you want to go check that.
Okay, I will be back in a moment. Well,
Okay, because I
momentarily.
mean, a lot of this is just gonna be me waiting for reinforcements and just like pelting him with artillery for several minutes.
Okay, cool. I will put chat in a good spot where they can watch at least some of it. Okay, I will be back momentarily.
Sounds good. All right, so our main goal here is that I am using my various weapons to basically build up a bunch of magic, because my Slaughtermaster has an item where I can basically gut my own units to kill them and turn them into magic. So I'm killing a lot of my own Novlars and converting them into magic to build up lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of magic. Meanwhile, our scrap launchers are going to soften up the enemy, and now our reinforcements are arrived. And Zinch was so kind to lend us a bunch of spawn of Zinch, which is fantastic. And we also have Cathayan allies too, which is extra nice. Because those Cathayans are a lot more reliable than my Noblars are. All right, now the artillery exchange has begun in earnest. All right, we have a ton of ogres. So I think what we're going to put Aurelia in charge of when she gets back is that she will be, I think we'll kind of give her like a side contingent of ogres, and then we'll also give her the chaos spawn because it's funny. Maybe the trappers as well. I really want that rock launcher offline. Yeah, rock lobbers are almost offline. And my massive titanic unwieldy horde is almost in line. All right, we do need to follow the Rhinoxen back because they're taking a little too much damage now. So yeah, his bolt throwers are putting some punishment on us. Okay. Kiro, have a good night. Kiro, one of those. He is spreading out very wide. Oh, is he gonna try and go around behind me? That's funny. I think he's gonna try and flank me. Well, that's not very nice. Pickback riders. Y'all deal with this flanking action that's gonna come through this forest. And that is a wide army of greenskins.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Good.
Would you like some units?
In a second, I need to move my bowl to side of the deck because it's still a little too hot. Okay. Yes, hit me with the units.
Okay, give me just a sec to issue some counter charges here.
Give me the unit. Like, show me the money.
All right, if you would take these guys, who I'm sure you're very sympathetic towards, and basically just run them into everything that you can get your grubby paws on. Run forward and murder.
I like
in the name of totally not Zinch.
Does it matter what I murder?
No, kill anything.
Great.
He's got the rusty errors. That's not very nice.
Dang, the Zinch guy's got really long tongues. Normally something I would think of for Slanesh.
You know, I actually had an interesting discussion fairly recently with my co-host Andy Law, like, knows everybody that's ever done anything with Warhammer, whether it's like Fantasy 4K or whatever. And something that actually came up during a stream that we were chatting about was the fact that that's actually kind of a funny thing some people have noticed, is that for some reason all demons have very long tongues. And you would think it wouldn't necessarily be that, like oh, it'd be like specific to one faction or whatever, but it's really not. Like, it's just kind of like a universal thing.
You're right, because even some of the corn demons are like that too, now that I think about it.
Like
even Nerf.
Bloodletters have super long tongues, like a lot of various critters do, which is just funny. And apparently it just kind of boils down to, I can't remember who it was off the top of my head, but just the guy that kind of made the original demon art just thought long tongues were really cool and like really evil, and was like, oh, everything bad's gotta have long tongues. You know what demons should have? Long tongues. And he just put them on everything.
It's very suspicious.
It is suspicious. You know, it kind of falls under that, like, is this one of those situations where it's just like the writer's barely disguised fetish, you know? All right, once you've kind of finished that patch, try and kill as many archers as you can. Like, try and get in his back line and just start killing archers. Because that is what is hurting us real bad right now.
Okay.
If we can shut down all of his range units, we should be okay.
All the evil is stored in the tongue. I guess it is. According to that one guy, evil is stored in the tongue.
Stand firm, boys. They're charging.
Yeah, it could have just been that, like, because it was the 80s, he was just like, he just like saw Kiss perform or something, and he's like, oh, that looks pretty sinister. And just based like all of the demons' personalities off Kiss. That would not surprise me, because a lot of old fantasy just has very silly origin stories. Oh yeah, now we're getting into that big ranged pocket. Yeah, there we go. Get him! I don't see any other, like, super major problems. Those orc spears are a little annoying, but they'll be dead in a second.
All my stuff are dead. I did the kill.
I'm gonna put you in charge of this little pack then, and if you could just have them kind of systematically kind of work their way across the battlefield and just kill anything they can get kind of close to.
Okay.
Stab their bits! Yes, yes! Iron God! Meal time!
Meat ritual. Yep, we're gonna be eating good after this fight. Pretty sure we've got this under control. It's just messy.
Fight! Look! Dinner! Quick! Shiny's there!
Because all the enemy wizards are shattered, which is good.
Stabbing the masters! Hungry!
Why do you have so many rats?
Rats? Those are orcs and goblins.
Oh, they look like rats. Oh, it's because they're wearing
Wow,
these little
that's-
pelts.
That's offensive.
Wait. It is because they're wearing little pelts. I was so confused. I'm like, why do they look like rats?
Oh, you're talking about the Noblars?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, they're hill goblins, so they're like one of the smallest species.
It
of
makes
goblins.
sense. It just caught me off guard because I was just confused.
I can't believe you're that insensitive to their culture. How could you?
Me. I'm playing high elves in this game. Like, what do you expect?
You know what? That's a fair counterpoint. You know, that's an acceptable that's an acceptable response. You're just playing in character.
Yeah. Yep.
Iron God!
Okay, we're definitely gonna win, which is good. It was very painful.
Fly up!
Man, that Black Orc big boss is just being a
Biggest in
pain.
the tribe!
This dude just does not want to die.
Ready! Tribe on
Living is overrated. Just give in.
Find them!
I don't know if they'll agree with that.
Well, luckily, that's what the big clubs that we carry are for. To politely insist.
Me! Off we go!
Just these damn river trolls that are causing us problems here at the end.
We can do this! The tribe needs it! Iron God! Ready! Move! Iron God! No blood trap!
Oh my god. Okay, enemy general is dead. That's good.
Quick! Every scrambling! For the tribe!
Problem is he's got like this hyper elite unit of trolls that are just very sticky.
They are here.
Crushers!
Damn run! Bring us meat! Get it done! Shutting the masters! Get a place! Go!
We're gonna buff these guys so that hopefully they can kill this damn Black Orc.
Sneaky trap! Oh! Fire! Let's get him! Ready to go!
Okay, the Black Orc's dead. Good freaking grief.
Bunch of scaredy cats! No blood trappers!
Okay, he's got one unit of archers left.
Yes, boss! Whoa!
Oh, everything hurts. And that giant river troll hag is determined.
Prepare to engage! This saves the Emperor!
How much leadership does she have left? She has 32. Brain Gobbler's not going to be enough to deal with that. Okay, got a unit of trolls heading this way, so we can take them offline. Pop a buff on them so they get damage buffs. Oh, is that army losses? Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ. That was a very leadership heavy greenskin army. Okay. Now we just run down survivors to the best of our ability. Make sure people do not come back. Especially that I need to get that Night Goblin because he's going to be a problem if we don't deal with him. Run down. Okay, so that person's dead. Giant River Troll Hag's about to die. Okay, so we got all the characters, so that's good.
Hey.
Come here, Crushers, so y'all can finish off this Night Goblin for me. Actually, nah, y'all have anti-large. You should still be able to get him, I think. You know what? No, we'll let the wizard do it because he's got anti-infantry, so he'll have a better bonus at actually hitting him. Squish him! Squish him! There we go. Okay, he exploded. All right. Ah, my good God. All right. That was a full 20 sec with a full 20 sec loss, so that was going to be as bad as that gets.
It was a perfect time for a battle like this. I'm now eating my dinner and I'm very happy, but on the downside, I might fall asleep.
My cleavers
I'm so happy. One thing I learned from my friend, they told me this when they were sick, is that they'll have like chicken noodle soup, but they'll put like rice in it. And I had it like one time, and it's like so good. So now in like any soups that I make, I always make it have a little bit more liquid so I can put rice in it, and then the rice absorbs like the soup flavor, and it's so good.
Oh, that's very clever.
Very carb heavy, but very yummy.
I mean, it is.
But I love
Well,
carbs.
I think that's a really good way of like making sure you get all that goodness when you're ill as well.
Yeah.
It's very clever, actually.
Not that I'm sick. Let me clarify. When I just make soups, I just like to have it with rice now.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, that's another very big, nasty greenskin army crushed. Just in time for there to be a new one on the way. Awesome.
That's always how they work.
Uh-huh. How's your I know because of vacation you probably weren't playing as much recently, but how's your Dawn of War stuff been going?
Currently, I haven't made any progress. I need to play the really, really hard level, which is the same one I think from last time. Like, I gotta watch a YouTube video so I understand like the best way to do it, because it's a slog apparently.
You're in the first expansion, right?
Yeah, Winter Assault.
Yeah. I want to say Winter Assault's either the most difficult or one of the most difficult.
Yeah, it's a hard one. So I've heard. Like, chat keeps telling me.
But you get to like the true golden one right after that. Good old Dark Crusade. Oh man. Truly one of the best games I've ever played, which I mean, you know how I feel about 40K. So
Yeah.
that should hopefully carry appropriate weight.
Yes, it does. I completely understand. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Try and finish the bowl of
You got a
soup.
raid.
I got a raid. Oh my gosh. D the Sphinx, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. I hope you had a very lovely stream. I believe it's the anniversary stream that you guys had the other day.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Aurelia. I'm a Warhammer VTuber and variety streamer. I'm playing with my friend Lore Master of Sotek. We're playing Dawn of War, which is a very
Oh, no.
What?
We are not playing Dawn of War.
Sorry,
Aurelia.
not Dawn of War. I'm sorry. Total War. Total War. Look, I was focused on eating my dinner. we're playing Total War, which is very Warhammer heavy. It's great. I love it. And I have a dragon. This is so cool. I'm glad we got to raid back. Yes, thank you so much for the raid back. I appreciate it. I'll have to give you all of the lore knowledge when I'm not super busy in a collab. But look, I have a dragon. I'm a huge, also I just like fantasy stuff in general, and I was very happy that I have a dragon mount now. Yes, I meant
Yes.
Total War. I'm a goofball. I'm such a goofball. So welcome in if you guys need to go to bed, eat, do whatever, call your mom. Please feel free to step off. Thank you so much for raiding in and hanging out with us. We're here just having a good time. 2 feral goddesses have descended upon you, Aurelia. We will pray for your stamina. What did they have in mind?
Nice.
Are we doing an all-nighter for like Dungeons and Dragons? I'm so down. That must be what we're doing, right? That sounds great. I'll put it in my calendar. Yes, call your mom. If you need to call your mom, you realize you haven't called her, call your mom. That's really important. I should call my mom. Although, I mean, I saw her recently, though, so I think it's okay. I think I could get away with it. We're gonna get...
No disturbances.
There we
Dragon
go.
Prince.
Yes, that is Imric. Okay, I have to say, this
Sadie, what are you doing?
this goblin riding a squig, like, that is so cute.
Oh
would
yeah,
hate- Yeah, he would hate that I say that, but, like, that's adorable.
the giant K-Squig mount for the Goblin War bosses is very funny.
Very cute.
They're just vibing, they're just having
Yeah.
a good time.
Just hanging out. Okay, she needs to go down there. Fight a guy.
Master of high magic.
Alright, can we get him? Yeah. I think we're gonna fight this guy. He's got lots
Get
of rats.
him!
He's got lots of rats though. I don't have a ton of units because I'm like somewhat broke.
Yeah, but I think most of his units are garbage, and you do have a dragon.
That's true. That's true. I'm just. Oh man, we got to take this guy out.
Fall to my power.
Can you not get there? Hmm? Oh, that's right. I moved her earlier. Got it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, what? But we did your turn. Okay, we're good. I think I'm done.
Standing by.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep him there. I don't know what I want to do yet. Actually, I
You talking
think
about Emmerich?
no.
Oh, you're noble.
Yeah, I think I was gonna move my noble to 8 peaks because I'm gonna probably go there eventually.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Calidor's champion.
Oh. Let's see here. Sure. Oh, that's right. I don't have a lot of money. And I feel like I go through stages where I have like a ton of money and then I have like no money. It's
Welcome to Total War.
I was like, wow, I was so rich until the rats started attacking me. and now I feel like I'm so poor.
Well, the good news is it does seem like Queek has lost a lot of steam. Like all of his armies are retreating and like
Yeah.
recruiting right now. So that is a good sign. That's a good sign for us.
I know, it just really hurt.
Oh yeah. But you survived, and that's the important
Yes.
part.
And we took a lot of rats. We took a ton of rats.
All right, this is looking promising. Oh, Scrag the Slaughterer is getting close to your territory. That's good. I can run over there at some point and beat him up and take over his tribe.
Cool. Okay, I guess you
This
can
is
have...
the last time. The last time those rats will
All right.
ravage Bitter Bay like this.
You're ready. I'm putting you in the ground after this. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Alright. I hope you're ready, my guy. I'm about to beat you up.
Anybody want roasted spider?
Oh, well done. I just
There we
watch you just
go.
like pound the spider on the head with your club.
That's the way to do it. And the nice thing is that lets me fulfill a whole bunch of... Oh, I got Mad's map.
I
Yeah.
wield the winds.
Get you. Get out of here.
They
Work.
will die.
Yeah, I'm so sick and tired of this. Says he's gonna defeat me. I don't think so.
Ulthuan prevails. Asuryan protects.
Alright, this shouldn't be too bad. Purple Rat Ogres is a little spooky, but should be alright. Gordon Hour is kind of insane, so we should be okay.
I'm ready to get this guy. I'm so sick and tired of... I'm so tired of the shenanigans.
They do be happening.
Yes, they are happening. Yeah, there are lots of rats. Lots and lots of rats in this game. Like today.
So, Gordon Hour is definitely going to need to do the heavy lifting.
Yes.
So do you want to deal with his job, or do you want to deal with everybody else's job?
His job. He's my new shiny dragon that I get to play with.
Okay, cool. So I'll take everything else because I'm going to be going very defensive with the other forces that are there.
Most potent
Okay.
spells.
And what I would recommend doing with Gordon Hour is at the start, you're going to want to... Oh, he has Vanguard deployment. Oh,
Yes,
that's
he
so
does.
nice. So I would start with him like right around here-ish, and at the start, you're going to want to like move over to get a flank on Vektik, which is their general, who's a unit because they don't have a character. Get on Vektik's flank and just breathe a bunch of fire on him.
Okay.
And then from there, his army should start kind of splitting apart enough that you can start kind of Goomba stomping on his ranged units.
Okay.
And I would start doing that. And my goal is going to be to soften up his Rat Ogres as much as possible.
Okay.
Because the Rat Ogres, his Rat Ogres are the only thing that can kind of threaten us.
Okay. And then I will send you Knights of Calidor when they come 2 minutes in? Or do you want me to take those?
You can if you want, or when they get here, you could just immediately have them adopt like a defensive formation with
Okay.
like spearmen in front, archers behind. That's fine.
Okay. Sounds good. Ready?
Yeah.
Do it.
Failure is impossible.
And you don't want to get right on top of his flank. You want to have like a good 2 or 3 units between him and you.
Yeah, I was unnerved for a second because they're not moving, and I'm like, oh.
Yep. Keep circling around. Yep. Good, 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 good. And get right up on his flank. A little closer. Okay, right there. Oh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
160 down to 26.
Dude, that was wonderful. I'm so happy.
That was the perfect distance and angle. He just instantly shattered. All right. From there, I would just fly around and you can either wait for your Dragon Breath to come off cooldown or just target units that are kind of off on the flanks.
Okay. See if we can.
And then you just do the same thing. And this is just really good target practice for angles and stuff.
Oh, I guess that worked out.
Good breath. That was good.
There could have been more.
Would have been, but considering they were stopping and moving, that was good. Ooh, I would have him jump on those gutter runners. Those guys are super annoying. And then for your reinforcements, just tell all of your reinforcements to attack those warfire throwers.
Oh, shoot, I forgot I had him.
We will obey. As you say. Onward! We go!
Attack!
No, I hate when that happens. Sure, it's fine.
Everything good?
Archers! Moving out!
For duty! Quickly now! It shall be done!
Spearmen! Serve the king!
It will be done!
How you doing over there?
A lot of archers are probably gonna die, but in the grand scheme of things, it's going well.
Okay, cool.
If your dragon's got another breath, I would just let those gutter runners have it.
That's my
Gutter
plan.
runners, they're very annoying and hard to catch.
Forward! Northern Seaguard! At once!
Moving out!
All right, now I'm going to delete most of this army off the face of the earth. Assault of stone!
For the king! Without fail!
All right, now everything is weak enough. You can bring Gordonauer over here, and he can stomp all of this stuff.
Okay. He's
Except
coming.
there's one kind of helping in the dragon, the Radiator. So, well, we'll play that by ear.
It will be
And
done.
your reinforcement army can just start picking stuff off.
Cadai be praised! Northern Seaguard! Spearmen! Kill them! For the king!
For
Yeah,
the
this
king!
big old blob will make a perfect dragon breath target.
Great, I have one more.
And those plague monks will make the perfect target. Great. All right, and then just send Gordonauer in on top of the wizard and just kind of let him be her bodyguard.
Okay.
As you say.
Spearmen, for duty!
For Assyrian.
To battle!
We want to kill these rat ogres are the last major threat. So having Gordonauer focus them down would probably be the best thing.
Okay.
Spearmen, at once!
There you go. Perfect.
Orders received! We away!
Bum, 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 bum.
And then when you got a dragon in a big fight like this, it's good to kind of just have them move around. So like have him attack those plague monks on the wizard.
Okay.
Because it'll have him just like plow through a bunch of people. And he does good damage when he's just kind of like moosing around.
Alright, he's coming.
Orders received! We have untold magical power! Lothern Seaguard!
And you may have to spam click. And I would
Yeah.
just like click, 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 click. All right, now it's basically on you. Just have Gordonauer just try and kill everything.
You got it.
Without fail. Ancestors.
By your command, it shall be done. Asa, advance! Asa, move!
Yeah, you're doing great. Doing great. Have Gordonauer kind of disengage a little bit. Probably would be best to have him go stomp on, maybe reunite with your kind of other army over there.
Yeah.
Understood. By Aurelia.
To the fray! Quickly now! We away!
Move.
Archers! Attack! Asa, withdraw!
Make Ulthuan proud.
We will obey.
Yeah, get those rat ogres. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. That is right where he wants to be.
Yes, it is. He's very happy about it. I'm so happy I have more dragons. Makes it so fun.
At once.
Quickly now!
Let's see if I can kill those gut runners.
Spearmen!
Or night runners. Haha, I'm in range. Here we go.
We will obey.
Get treed, nerds.
Lothern Seaguard!
Incoming rat ogres.
Pull back!
I would actually go ahead and have Goldenhour finish these guys off, because they're the only actual threat to him
The
with
rat
their
ogres,
shooting
you got
attacks.
it. Oh, those guys.
Draw back!
Yeah, I was trying to get at them earlier, but they're a little too persistent.
Yeah, the archers are in range of them now, so the archers will be helping out. But just one good stomp will probably send them scurrying. And then I'll try and chase them off.
Archers! Move! Apace!
Yep, and I would just have him follow them until they shatter or are completely dead. Because those shooting attacks are just very annoying.
That is true. Very, very annoying.
Good, 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 good. Oh, Firebird, your first time joining a stream? Well, thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day.
Oh. I will say, now that you mentioned that the ogres, like, they had a good soundtrack, I was listening to this one and I was like, oh man, the High Elves one definitely sounds like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Okay, great. They're shattered, so now Goldenhour can come deal with the main large host.
Okay.
For order! Spearmen!
Tell your spearmen and your Lothern Sea Guard to attack those rat ogres in the forest.
Yes, I see them. I was just setting them up.
Perfect.
As you said. Archers! Auri!
Come over here, buddy. I told you to come over here.
Kill them!
For duty! Acknowledged!
We have.
Yeah! And they said they would beat us.
There you go. Well done.
Thank you for the help.
Goldenhour did great.
You killed a lot with the wizard.
Awakening the Wood is very good for horde clearing. You just spam it and let trees kill people.
That is nice. Let the trees do your dirty work.
And I would actually take the money option, not the replenishment option.
Yes, I want the money.
Perhaps their master values them. Master of high magic.
And if you can chase him down, great.
Yes.
If you can't, just pop into the settlement.
I'm chasing him down. I'm sick and tired of him.
Fall to my
Yeah, it still says we're gonna lose, but
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just fight it again.
One prevails. Asaurian protects.
yo, thank you.
Yeah, because a lot of his forces survived in okay health, but you're just gonna do the same thing. A dragon's gonna fly over, fire breath a bunch of people to death. Priority target is gonna be those gutter runners, because that's his
Okay.
only ranged unit left.
Okay. Squirtle, thank you so much for the super
Once
chat.
they're dead,
I
we're
hope
golden.
the rest of your time at work went well. Any other factions? I think I want to play Cathay. They seem really cool. Thank you so much for the super chat, and I hope the rest of your day goes well.
Oh, I did forget to announce the stream on Discord, didn't I? Whoops.
Oh, I have a bot that does that for me.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
It's super helpful because then I used to do it manually all the time, and now
If you want to give me everything that's not Gordon Hour.
yeah.
And actually, I would start Gordon Hour on top of where the wizard's going to be, because the Skaven shouldn't be hyper aggressive, and we're just going to have her spam a bunch of healing to get her and him to like good health.
Okay.
And you can start whenever you're ready.
All right, we'll go. Someone asked if
So-
I was gonna play what other factions I would play, and I think I said Cathay. Looks fun to play.
I think you'd have a very good time with Cathay.
More dragons. One big lady dragon.
Yeah, they do have that big lady dragon. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
You do be cold and aloof, though. I think you like Zhao Ming a lot.
What makes you say that?
He's kind of the more like, he's the most human of the dragons. Like he actually likes people and doesn't see them as just like tools to be used on a playing board.
I was about to make the joke like, oh, he's the extrovert dragon.
Yeah, he basically is. Yeah. Which has caused all the other dragons to accuse him of being insane because they don't like him. They don't like him slumming it with the lower classes.
Such an exciting battle.
You can actually time it up to 4 times speed if you want. We just want to get Gordon Hour to like a healthy amount so that he isn't like threatened by shenanigans. I love when I misclick. That makes me so happy. Ugh. There's like a slight, I guess you could call it a bug, but when you cast a spell, there's a very small window where if you click again somewhere else, the game will be like, oh, you're casting a spell somewhere else, and it'll cast it a second time,
Oh.
which makes you miss because you put it where you didn't mean to, and it's annoying.
Oh, Right.
May I ask a lore beards question? It really doesn't mind. I suppose I can answer a lore question real fast.
No, go for it. I like hearing.
Why are the Chaos Hordes in Warhammer Fantasy so big? I mean, they're from areas with low food, high attrition, natural and unnatural, so shouldn't they have smaller populations? So, good question. Now I think you could turn to normal speed and Gordon Hour can go and start vomiting fire and stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna set up my other archers before I do that.
Great. Their ranged unit is going to be invisible until you're kind of close.
Oh,
So as soon as they become visible, you'll want to start shooting them or breathing fire on them.
Okay, all right. Back to regular speed.
Yeah. So that's a good question. That is often a misunderstanding about the Chaos Waste, and it's because like in the video games and stuff, when you go out there and you see Chaos Corruption, it's like, oh, it's like Mordor, where it's all fire and brimstone and awfulness, but that's not what it's actually like. So there's a couple of things. First, you have the Eastern Steppes up there, which take up a lot of the Chaos Waste, and even though it's not technically the Chaos Waste, but it's like in the same ballpark. And the Eastern Steppes is like a Great Plains type area, so like it's a massive amount of grass fields and stuff where there's a lot of flora and fauna. But the big thing you have to remember about Chaos is Chaos isn't death, right? Chaos is best thought of as almost like cancerous life. Like it's life and everything that has to do with life, but so unrestrained and without any semblance of order that it becomes bad. So when you're looking at the Chaos Waste is going to be almost everything and anything you can imagine. It's not only going to be horrible cracked lava lands and forests with trees made out of human skin and lands where glass rains from the sky and like all this other stuff, but there will be places that are really sustainable for life. So there will be places where there are things that are edible and things grow at like a freakish supernatural rate. Or there will be places where the soil is viable, even though there's not really farming per se, but like things grow there that can be consumed and eaten by people without, killing them. There's stuff like, and also the Chaos Waste, the closer you get to the realm of chaos, the more reality starts to break down. And so the Chaos Wastes and the realm of chaos are simultaneously a lot bigger than people think they are, because you can't map it. It's impossible to map because it's always changing. It's always altering and shifting and expanding and contracting.
Dang it, Zinch.
Yeah, so there are places that you would try to go that they're you would think, oh, well, surely millions of people couldn't live in this territory because this territory is not big enough for millions of people. But if you went there in person and you attempted to map and move around and stuff, it would be titanic in size. It would be so much bigger than it has any right to be. And that's how millions of people live there, because it's literally breaking the laws of reality. There's other stuff, like there are areas where time doesn't move in a linear fashion. Time moves in like really weird pockets. So you can very easily run into situations where there might be like a tribe of warriors of chaos who are so close to the chaos ways that when they come out to start attacking the wider world, to them, it's only been like a couple hundred years, or maybe many, 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 many thousands of years, when in reality, time has been moving faster and or slower. So the basic answer is, well, okay, so the meta answer, of course, is that Games Workshop doesn't think about these things. It doesn't care. But if you're trying to explain it in universe, the answer is that is what makes chaos so awful. And that's what makes chaos ultimately unbeatable, is that it doesn't follow reality. Where a city like Altdorf has to worry about the amount of space they have, the amount of construction materials, the amount of food, the amount of all that stuff. Chaos doesn't, because the world, they ignore the laws of reality. Plus, a lot of like Chaos Warriors don't need to eat. When you get sealed, when Chaos Armor literally like comes out of your flesh as a gift from the gods, you no longer require food, you no longer require water, you no longer require sleep. Everything that you are is just exists purely to entertain the dark gods. Which is obviously a huge advantage if you care about only destroying the world and unleashing hell and all yada yada yada. But really, 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 really sucks if you liked any of the other aspects of what it was to be human. So that's the like a good example is there's a place in the Chaos Wastes, really close to the realm of chaos or slightly in the realm of chaos, that's known as the Eternal Battle. And it's this big battlefield where it's a bunch of mortal champions of the Warriors of Chaos fighting for eternity. And they can't die. Like, if they die, they just come back to life the next day. And so it's this place where millions of the most powerful warriors have been gathering for over 10,000 years, constantly fighting one another, which is functionally just training for them. Fighting and killing and fighting and killing and dying and fighting and killing and dying. Just doing that ad infinitum until one day Archaon the Everchosen showed up and basically raised his sword and said, I am the Everchosen, I am here. The time for the apocalypse is now. And all of them stopped, turned, and they followed Archaon out of the Eternal Battle into the real world. So Archaon now has this army of millions of Warriors of Chaos that have been fighting for eternity. Ready to go. And that's why he basically just curb stomped everything. Because Chaos cheats. They cheat big time.
Yeah.
So there you go. Hopefully that answers that. No, Norska is not like that, no. Norska doesn't have that many people. I mean, Norska has a good amount of people, but like compared to the Empire, no. Norska is like a teeny tiny population compared to the Empire. But Norska is also a lot... The people of Norska also live in a much smaller like amount of space compared to the entirety of the Empire. And the people of Norska use a lot of the terrain to their advantage. You know, they do lightning raids. They go out and they hit vulnerable ports and villages and stuff
They may live.
loot and get the hell out of Dodge before the defenders show up. Because if they got in like an actual big fight, most of the time they're gonna get their asses kicked. They rely on like the element of surprise. You know, the raiders, not grand unstoppable armies. So hopefully that helps.
Asor sorcerer.
The eternal war against the Skaven of Bitter Bay is finally over.
Yeah, well, they may come back. Not that guy specifically, but maybe another one.
True, but for now there is peace.
It makes me nervous.
Have you been reading anything recently, Aurelia?
Recently I have been reading the Night Lords books, which is, if you know anything about the Night Lords, they're basically guys that like to skin people and wear their skins.
I've seen a lot of memes about them. Like they get very heavily memed.
But their novels are really, really well written. Like I read the first one, I was like, wow, that was really good. And I was like, I want to save the next two for like another time. And then I saw something about one of the books and I was like, well, I gotta read it right now. And so I finished the second one on my vacation. And then I'm like, I think I have like 3 hours left in the third book on my audiobook. It's, yeah. It has gripped me. No, I'm not a Night Lords fan. I actually still dislike them because I've learned a lot about them. But they are cooler than I thought they were.
Who's their Primarch?
Conrad Kurz.
He's one of the dead ones, right?
Yes, he died. He got murked by one of like the assassin chicks you were mentioning earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay, what's gonna be my plan here?
You may look upon me.
So, what should the next steps be? I'm currently not getting attacked by anything yet.
So, if you can afford it, I would have Emmerich go to Sump Pit and capture it.
Yeah, I can get there.
That way you control the province.
Join the Kingdom of Dragons.
And then if you can still afford it, I would repair those ruins. And next turn, Black Iron Mine is going to be actually in a really good spot because we're going to be able to start building a garrison there. And from here, Emmerich can prepare. If you want to, I would probably go for Carrick 8 Peaks next. Have Emmerich move up back towards. Well, actually, we should probably hit Spike Peak first and blow it up.
Where is Spike Peak?
Spike Peak is just south of you.
Oh, south of me. Got it. I wasn't even
So
looking.
it'd probably be better for us to strike there next and sack it and then raise it. That way the Skaven kind of have to like take time recapturing it.
Okay.
Standing by.
He's just gonna hang out over here.
Thank you for the super chat, Firebeard. And yeah, they're not. Most of the Norskins. I mean, not all. A good majority of Norskins are not fanatical Chaos Worshippers. It's usually just kind of like the northern tribes. But the tribes in Lustria are so far removed from Norska, they tend to be a little more chill. Like, they acknowledge the gods, but they're not like usually super fanatical about it. Like to them, it's more like the gods are a part of life, not they live only to serve the gods, if that makes sense. Also, if you can afford it, don't. Actually, how much money do you have?
579.
Can you repair some pit, or is it more expensive than that?
It won't let me repair anything yet.
Okay, so you're just okay. That's fine. We'll do it next turn.
Yeah.
How much longer do you want to go for? We've been at this for a good 3 hours.
What is your time limit? Because I have a very long collab tomorrow morning where I'm playing a tabletop game with my friend.
Oh, that's super hype.
Yeah.
Are you doing tabletop sim?
Yeah, we're just doing it in like tabletop simulator, so we're just gonna do like a 1,000-point battle, but we're also building our armies on stream, and we like to talk, so it's gonna take us forever to get started and do anything. But it's gonna be a great time.
That sounds like a great time. That's awesome. I mean, we could go as literally until you're done. Like, I don't have anything going on tomorrow morning. So I'm happy to go as late as you want, but I'm also happy for you to be like, I would like to be very refreshed and aware for tomorrow. So
how about another half hour? How does that sound?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay. So feel lame to end it right here.
All right, so can Emmerich reach Spike Peak?
Let's see. If I maybe get him in March stance?
I smell noxious Skaven poisons.
Croesus needs to feast. I go where the gold.
Well, you won't want to march there. You want to just walk there, because it's gonna.
It'll take me 2 turns.
All right, that's fine.
Deeply vested.
That would probably be a good place to head.
All right.
My pleasure.
I like how these heroes just keep following me around. I've got a fan club.
Yeah, Skaven do be well, might be some goblins and other nonsense, but they do be liking to see what you're up to, so to speak.
Yeah. Curious little guys.
I see the winds.
I'll be right back. My turn is over. I'm gonna get a little bit more soup. I'm just
Okay, yeah, take your time. I need to get Bragg's other big names. Ugh.
Killed a big thing.
May have Bragg go join Greasus for a bit, because I think I'm gonna have Greasus go fight Scrag. I got 7 turns till I'll get in trouble for it. Let's see. Tech stuff is going well. We'll take the Tower of Gorgoth next turn.
Still counting my gold.
Greasis is almost to Aurelia's territory, which will be really nice. Steal some magic items. Has Korn ever blessed a greenskin? Not in fantasy, but he has in 40k. Because there's like a super duper 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 famous. There's a very 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 famous orc in 40k who something demon killer or like Tuska of something.
Demon.
Can't remember his name. Can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I do know there's an orc in 40k that he likes a lot.
The who likes a lot?
Korn.
Oh. I know.
It's like I can't remember his name, but I know he's out there somewhere.
I don't keep track of work.
I want to say it's Tuska Demon Killer, but I could be wrong. I want to say that's what his name is. That is what his name is? Okay, yeah, I thought so.
Ready to get the rats. I can't wait till there's no more rats left to fight. I'm really looking forward to it.
That is a hot ways off, but sure.
I know, but I can't wait. I'm gonna be very excited. One bad experience and I'm like, nope. We have to get rid of all the rats now.
Hey, what's more human than that? You have one bad experience and just being like, I hate everything.
Yep. Yep.
Prince of Caledor. Follow the dragon.
There it is. Skaven revealed. There they are. The little guys.
Yeah, if it's an easy fight, I just I'll resolve and sack so you can get a whole bunch of money.
Yeah. Looks like I can auto-resolve it and be okay.
It'll be no contest at all.
And then sack it, you said?
Yep, because that'll
Or-
give you the most money.
Okay.
They cannot remain a threat.
And I would invest that money into your, like, getting some good upgrades in some of your cities.
Okay.
Like the Fortress of Vorag, I think you should be able to upgrade it to tier 4 by now.
Okay, I'll look.
If you can afford it.
I think I have to check.
It says you're resolving a dilemma.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. It's... Do I want to make High Elves angry, really? And I don't know if I care.
Oh, did you get the ability to go back to Ulthuan?
No, I don't think so. It's just saying... Wait.
Oh, wait, are you doing a Phoenix King thing?
Yeah, I think so. It's Return of the Prince is what this one is called, and I'm like...
Oh, let me double check, because if this is the one I'm thinking of, this one's
Oh.
actually, like, kind of a big deal.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, you have a huge choice here.
Oh, okay.
So this is basically, as Prince Imric, you can basically say, "Hey, bitches, I'm coming home and I'm taking my house back."
Oh.
Which your house is on the donut, so to speak.
Oh,
back in
yes. Okay.
So what this would result in is that your empire would basically be in two places at once. So you'd be managing your territory over in Ulthuan while simultaneously managing your territory over here in the Darklands.
Oh, okay.
Now there are different resources you can utilize to set up that situation, and this is very, very good for you. Like, you don't have to go back, but confederating with Kalidor is generally very good for you because it allows you to meet all the other High Elf factions, which will want to trade with you, so you will get tons and tons and tons of money.
Okay.
And you'll also be back home where you'll have access to some special landmark buildings that make your dragons more powerful.
Oh.
So I would probably, if you can afford the influence option, the one where you pay like a bunch of influence, I would do that.
I've got tons of influence that I haven't used.
Yeah, so I would just do that because that is a resource you can get back very easily, and it'll let you take control of Kalidor.
Nice.
So you'll notice you now have a new capital all the way over in the big donut.
The donut place.
So what I would probably do here is just immediately disband that new army you just got, because you're not going to need it anytime soon.
With that mage that just took Bitter Bay.
No, the one in Kalidor.
Oh, got it.
Because Kalidor had an army. Since you confederated, they're like, oh, you're our new boss, and your first job is going to be, haha, goodbye.
Go away. Okay.
So you just click the army, click the Lord, shift, and select select the archer, so it selects everybody, and then just disband them all. Because they're just going to cost you a lot of money.
Okay. Cool.
And then in Val's Anvil, I would break down. Well, I guess you could leave it for the moment. I would break down the Elven Fairground building because you're going to want a growth building that lets your city develop faster. But congrats, you now control Val's Anvil, which if you look at Val's Anvil, you'll see that there is a landmark. If you mouse over it, I think it's a tier 5 landmark, but it's like, it is very helpful for if you like spamming dragons.
Oh, it's called Hall of Dragons. So what was the thing you said that to tear down?
The first little building. The Elven...
that one. Okay.
Fairground, yeah.
So just demolish that?
Uh-huh. And then you could just focus back on your main empire.
Okay.
But that's going to give you... we're going to let the elves kind of get used to you for a turn or two, but they're going to want to open like a bunch of trade agreements and other stuff with you.
Okay.
Which would be nice, because
I'm like hot stuff now.
You are. You're the glorious prince who has returned home.
Rejoices.
Okay. Now, the next place we're going with Imric is 8 Peaks, correct? I can't go there right now, but...
Yeah, I would go... You could either march stance back to Karak Azul, or you can kind of just sit where you are, and then if you can afford to get into encampment stance, you could do that, and then attack Spite Peak again next turn, but this time we'll raise it so it turns into a complete ruin.
Oh, yeah, I can do encampment.
In that case, I would, if it were me, I would just sit there and wait a turn.
Okay.
And then next turn, blow up Spite Peak, because you want to have it kind of as like a speed bump that slows the Skaven down from getting to Sump Pit.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I can do that.
And with all that money you hopefully just got, I would go to Black Iron Mine and tell them to build a garrison.
Excellent.
Start building walls. And then, how much money do you have now?
I have 2,200.
Okay. What's gonna be the best thing to do at this point? Probably the best thing to do now. Decisions. It would probably be wise
Gracious
to...
always wins.
I would probably save your money this turn. If you look at the Fortress of Vorag, do you have enough growth to upgrade your fortress to the next level?
Let's see here. I need...
You need 4 growth.
Yeah. Which I'm about halfway on the growth scale.
You have 3 right now?
Yeah, 3, and then the green and yellow lines put me at about half.
Okay. All right. In that case, that's reasonable. In that case, then yeah, you can just kind of do whatever.
Okay. We'll just save the money.
All right, and then this guy, have him take over this. Oh no, I'm too poor. That's a bad feel.
Seize all.
Do you want some money? You've given me a lot
No.
of money. I could give
Good.
you money.
I just have to reshuffle my building priorities. There we go. I will probably use the Tower of Gorgoth as a bargaining chip with the dwarfs to force them to like me. Because I made them a little salty just because I just ran through all their territory. And they don't appreciate that, especially when I don't have military access with them. But if I offer them the Tower of Gorgoth, that'll smooth things over.
It's okay, I guess.
I tire of you already.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have a bunch of elf factions being like, "Would you like to trade?"
Do I always do the quick balance? Like,
Always do the open up counter offer. Give me more money. Accept. This should help out your economy a ton.
I'm getting money.
Relish this chance to look upon your better.
Oh, Froggy.
Oh, Froggy's here. Imagine if your favorite Primarch was getting a cool new codex with art prints and things in 5 hours. Shut up. You don't need to rub it in my face, Froggy. He's already dead. Pouring salt in the wound.
Ooh, you've got a free army of Savage Orcs right next to you. I would eat them.
Oh, yummy. Okay, I will.
They're just free snacks, just sitting out there.
Wait, I don't eat them though. You eat them.
What do you think your dragons are gonna eat?
Good point.
Loyalty is.
They're hungry boys and
You're
girls.
right. I am also hungry. Actually hungry right now. So you know.
The dragon strikes.
I'm declaring war.
Do it.
Yes, I will include my allies. Unless you would like to not be part of this.
I don't care. You do whatever.
I decree death.
He just laughed at me. He could just auto-resolve this one, I think.
As long as you don't lose any units.
I don't.
Let us wake the dragons.
Yeah, just take the money option. Get some more sweet, sweet gold.
Money!
Their masters.
Now I'm rich again. This is incredible.
Enjoy it for the 5 seconds.
I
It'll
should
last.
declare war all the time.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Every time I fight someone, I have the opportunity to get more money, and it works. Assuming I don't, you know, mess it up. All right.
I have good news. Croesus, the overwhelmingly obese, sorry, shockingly obese, has arrived on your northern border. So I will be finally able to, you don't have to worry about Black Iron Mine, because I am going to be plowing through that Mad Dog Pass to mess people up.
Sounds great. Good to have you here, sir.
Actually, no, that would be Death Pass, I think. But yeah.
Oh well. We'll get Spite. Get him next.
I am their doom.
I see you there, Tretch, you little shit. You are not taking my settlement. Get away. Alright, are you able to reach Spike Peak?
No, I'm like I'm just shy of it. It's because
just shy, okay.
I fought the orcs, but it was necessary.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I believe you made the correct call. Alright. Got that. Okay. All right, you ready? You ready for the final battle of the stream? Because it's going to be a really, really big battle.
Yeah.
All right. Grimgar Ironhide has showed up with a full 20 stack and a full 20 stack Wah.
Oh my.
But I do have a very big fat garrison to try and deny him. This is... there's a very high chance we're going to lose this fight. But we're going to try to... Karak Azorn is going to try and hold the line.
Let's do it.
If it was led by anyone but Grimgor, I'd feel good about it. But it's led by Grimgor, which does not bode well for our survival.
No. It doesn't.
All right, let me take a look at our situation here. He's being mighty aggressive. The question is, can we use that to our advantage? So, the good news is, he is so close that we could blitz him and try to tear him apart before his wall gets here. The bad news is, his wall gets here in 6 seconds, and it's not that far of a walk to where we'll be fighting. Alternatively, we could retreat back up on this big hill, and we could take a more defensive posture and just try to hold out for as long as possible.
Are you feeling lucky? Can you blitz him in 6 seconds?
Well, no, like we won't be able to kill him, but we might be able to punch him pretty hard in the face. See, I'm trying to do the mental math on our.
Froggy says, there's no retreat, only attack.
Oh, well, okay. Now, see, this is excellent because now when we lose, I can just completely and utterly dump all of the blame on Froggy.
Yes.
Which I'm completely down for.
That's a good plan. Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so what's going to be the best angle of attack? He's got the biggin, or the acid burpa, which is not ideal. So let's do. Huh. God, I would sell my left nut right now for a decent amount of gorgers. Let's do. So I think if I could have you swing in hard on the left flank.
Okay.
And punch through. That would let us get into all of his archers, which will let us theoretically, hopefully, turn the tide. So let's give you. What are you gonna need to punch through that? Let's do this.
I just saw a message from Froggy. She said, "I'll make it up to you in our battle tomorrow because that's who I'm playing tabletop with." But when I first read it, I read it as, "It's okay, I'll make out with you in our battle tomorrow," and I was like, "What, ma'am?"
Oh, man, I mean, there's Froggy's negotiation tactics are very powerful.
I guess we're all winning.
Very
then.
powerful. Damn, Froggy.
Yeah, just me misreading. I was like, "Oh, what? Hang on."
She knows how to win battles before they even begin.
Yeah. It's the make love, not war scenario, I see.
Oh, completely random aside that reminded me of, because
yeah.
Are you going to be, hopefully, I will hope you'll be live streaming the Skulls event, which will be coming up here pretty soon.
What day is that?
Should be next month.
Yeah, probably will, yeah.
Do you know what Skulls is?
Nope, but I'm gonna stream it.
So Skulls is a Games Workshop event that they put on every May, where they basically show off all video game news relating to Warhammer.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So like 40K games, fantasy games, all that stuff. And when all of those, the super fun thing about it is that most of the games that show up, which is pretty much everybody, will either show off new trailers, new DLCs, or new like free LC stuff for their games.
Ooh.
Okay, so
I'm gonna have to look into
I'm
that.
gonna give you this squad of goobers. Actually, why don't you take the Jade Warriors too? You're gonna take all these goobers. Oops. And what I need you to do is you need to go through this forest and punch through these cavalry.
Okay.
And once you get through the cavalry, and probably the Snotling pump wagons, to get on these archers and catapults and try and take them all offline.
You got it.
And to do that as fast as ogrely possible.
You will see how that goes.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I am going to run forward and try and kill Grimgor as fast as I can, which is probably a fool's errand, but, you know, when in Rome.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Alright, give me a second. I gotta organize a bunch of lads. But we can't possibly fail because this is Froggy's strategy.
Yes, right.
And surely Froggy would not lead us astray.
Froggy would never lead us astray. This is all riding on her.
No, she is one of the greatest tacticians of the age.
Yes.
She would never give faulty tactics.
She has a PhD. Or at least
Oh,
it's
you know
a
what?
PhD in
I
her
didn't even
name.
think about that.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I cannot believe we've had, like, the modern Sun Tzu with us this entire time, and I didn't even think about it. Okay, so we'll put them there. I need you guys to be... Why don't y'all go over on this side? Actually, no, we'll probably want to... Let's put Iron Fist here, so we have a bit more of a lap. There, y'all are going to go like this. Does he have Black Orcs? He does. Do they have the Immortals banner? They don't. Well, that's convenient. Okay, cool. The Immortals aren't here, so that's very good news for us. Got a Bruiser who will hopefully be able to kill Grimgor. Then we've got our Noblar guys here. Okay, are you ready? Because this is shit's gonna hit the fan almost immediately.
Okay.
All right, you got your job. You're good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's boogie.
Tribe on the move! Looking for me? When do we eat? This way!
Oop, that was not smart, but whatever. Okay, life goes on.
Find a meal!
Let's get up.
Man, they're already moving.
And if you could just get behind him and just like come down to just like start taking out range units, that's totally cool too.
Okay. Yeah, because they, I mean, in classic orc fashion, just started moving immediately.
Yeah, his battle line is going to be all over the place.
Off we go!
And if it looks like that I'm on all of his range units and there's nowhere for you to fit, go after, try and delay his wall. So like charge into them and try and slow them down as much as you can.
Tribe needs it!
That is also a very viable strategy.
Okay.
Take it all! Rampage this way!
Man, you guys are...
Immediately! Good little runners!
Alright! Sure thing! Crusher! Crunch their skulls!
You're gonna see a really cool spell.
Yeah.
See that giant squad of greenskins coming in?
Yeah.
Watch this.
Oh! That's sick. That's an awesome spell.
Nothing better than summoning the Maw itself. When in doubt, summon God.
I mean, it's very effective. Very, very effective.
So those Cathayan warriors that are coming through the forest that you have control of,
Yeah.
send them after, have them kind of stretch their line out and send them into those biggins, because biggins do not have good armor piercing, so that'll be a good fight for them.
Okay.
Let's get him! Quick!
Run for it!
Come on, bring it down, bring it down!
Bring us meat! Carve the meat! Run for it!
Okay, the acid burpa is dead. Awesome.
Run for it! Take it!
Repositioning!
Find a meal!
Okay, now comes the fun part where we have to try and get around his sides with any other units we can.
Okay.
Take out those absolute legions of archers. God damn, he's got so
Yeah,
many
I'm
archers.
trying to get to them, and they are,
Yeah, they're pretty heavily entrenched.
Hungry! Biggest in the tribe! Looking for me!
Oh, Grimgore Scary.
Tame warriors!
Me! Biggest in the tribe! Me! Win supper! Mealtime!
Good.
Win supper! This way!
Oh, I hate big walls. They're so difficult to deal with.
Yeah, it's not my favorite thing ever. I'm pressing the buttons. I'm doing my best. I press buttons.
Don't worry, I can sense your button pressing from all the way here.
I'm pushing all the buttons. These guys, they're doing their best. Yeah, I know. The difference between orcs with a K and orcs with a C, you know, I'm just so confused. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Wind and fire! Move in formation!
When to
Well, the good news is we will kill a shitload of them.
leg it!
Yeah, they.
Not all of them, which is unfortunate, but enough that will hopefully
Defenders of
slow down any further invasion for a little bit.
Guys are so slow.
Defend the realm! Serve the ogres! For the masters! For the masters! Here for shiny! Step
To the better end, lads!
hell! Thoughts in harmony! I ain't no cover! Overwhelm them! Noblars! They're dead! Noblars!
Oh, I wish I had more magic.
Oh yes! Ah, Noblars attack! Let's go, Noblars! Hungry! Take it all!
The sad thing is it's just like archer spam. That's all he really has. That's super threatening, but like, god
There's
damn
so
it, there are
many
a lot of
archers. I was trying so hard and I could not get to them. They're just
No, you
buried.
did great.
Looking for him!
This is what makes greenskin scary. There's just an absolute assload of them.
I ain't no gobbo! Find him and kill him! Punch him!
Oh, he's got an anti-large specialist. That sucks. Okay. Well, there's army losses. It was a valiant effort.
Yeah, we did our best.
Yeah, we went from a decisive defeat to a what do you call valiant defeat? So
Yeah. Well, but I mean, we didn't succeed, so we know whose fault that is.
yeah, great job, Froggy.
Thanks,
Jeez.
Froggy.
I thought we could trust Froggy's tactical Clearly, Froggy got their PhD from an online strategy course.
Yeah, don't ask her what PhD stands for.
What does it stand for?
Froggy, you want to tell him? She actually has a bot that randomizes what it stands for.
That's very good.
But I guess she'll tell you what her favorite one is. I think I know which one it is.
You have my attention.
Froggy.
Pearl Harbor did not. Take Froggy out back right now. Take Froggy out back behind the shed right now.
I forgot about that one.
It's straight. No, we don't even randomize it. Straight to the snake pit. Everyone say bye to Froggy.
Bye, Froggy. What did you recommend I build in Vol's anvil again?
Oh, if you have an empty slot, we need growth. So a building that's going to give you a lot of growth.
Okay.
Permanent head damage? Okay. Ooh. I don't think we can kill Froggy, guys. If she has permanent head damage, that could be bad optics. I don't think we can kill her in that case. That's not gonna look good.
No. All about optics.
And you wouldn't think serpent cults care a lot about optics, but we do. We're actually pretty conscientious about such things.
That's understandable.
All right, and I think that is if you've got everything done for this turn, I think that's a good place to call it for tonight.
I was just gonna go attack Spike Peak really fast and then
Oh yeah,
raise
yeah.
it.
Raise it to the ground.
Dragon strikes. The star lord
Oh, no, oh man, I always get
you're
so
out of the-
confused when we're in the middle of like, we do your action and I'm like, what turn am I on? Yes, my turn is over.
Okay, I have saved. We
Yay.
are good to go.
Yay! Thank you so much for hanging out.
Yeah, this was fun as always. Hopefully everyone enjoyed themselves. We made some good progress. I mean,
Yes.
Aurelia has successfully seen off a giant wave Skaven. We have crippled Tretch's empire. Does Tretch have any more settlements? No. Okay, so Tretch Craventail just has that last army that's going to attack my settlement and get killed doing so. So Tretch is dead. We have finished off one of the big Skaven factions.
This is very good.
So the big bad Skaven of the Dark Lands are officially dead. Yeah, Bitter Bay has been saved after being sacked about 10 times.
Oh my gosh, that was terrible. They just would not stop.
And now there's legions of greenskins pouring down to the mountains of Morn. But they're about to go up against some pretty powerful ogre armies on the way up to deal with them. So that'll be good. But yeah, I think we are pretty much good. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do one last thing.
Yeah.
Which is I'm going to rough up this army so that they're not able to move for 2 turns. There we go. All right.
Nice.
So I don't know if you got any like. Well, oh yeah, you got your stream tomorrow. If you want to tell everybody about that.
Yeah, it's it's gonna be a big long stream. Froggy and I are going to be playing a tabletop game on Tabletop Simulator. 1,000 points, Death Guard versus Custodes. If you want to watch us struggle, come and watch us because we are building our armies and playing. So it's gonna be a long game because we like to chat about anything and everything. But it should be a lot of fun.
Awesome. So be sure to check that out. I am off tomorrow, so y'all have no excuse not to go watch Aurelia stream.
Do you have anything fun coming up?
Well, we got Lorebeards this Sunday, which this Sunday we're doing. What are we doing this Sunday? We're doing artifacts of the old ones, so that should be a
Oh.
pretty good one. That one should be quite fun. Me and Andy Law are gonna be talking about all the different tech of the old ones that's been found and scattered around the Warhammer world and all of its implications and yada 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 yada. So that should be good. That'll be at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on the Lawhammer Twitch channel and the Lawhammer YouTube channel. Yeah, just other things will be happening. I will probably be sneaking in a good amount of Final Fantasy and Oblivion when I can. I might go play some Final Fantasy or Oblivion immediately after the stream. We'll see what happens.
You're pulling an all-nighter, huh?
I might. My sleep schedule is so borked right now. It's just sad. But anyway, so yeah, I'll go ahead and mute myself, and you can say bye your stream and all that stuff, and I'll do that, and I'll see you later.
Yeah, I will see you later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hey guys. Let me turn my music back on. There we go. Music is back on. So, in case you didn't pick up on anything that was just said, big tabletop stream tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time and going until, I don't know, at least 5 p.m. Pacific time. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but it's gonna be crazy. Froggy and I don't really play a lot of tabletop, but there we go. So what time on Central Time? I don't know. I'm not sure. But I have announcements in Discord, so you'll know when I go live. So don't worry about that. To join the Discord server. I don't know why my thing is broken. It won't let me. It's in. Yeah, it's how many hours? It's in about 13 hours. Woo, you got this, boss. Custodies all the way. You got it. You got it. Thank you, Lamb. Anyways, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Please join us. Follow Sotech. We have a lot of fun here. So please go follow him. And I will see you all tomorrow. No raid because I need to prep some things for tomorrow. So I hope you all enjoyed yourself now that we're getting back into the regular schedules again. And I will see you all on I'll see you tomorrow. All right? Do leg day. Do leg day, okay?